All right, it looks like we are now live. How is everyone doing today? How's everyone's day going so far? Yeah, it looks like we are live. How is everyone doing? How's everyone feeling? Got yourself a pretty good stream planned for tonight. How is everyone's day going so far? Let's see here. Black Brick Ops. This is a first. Hell yeah, baby. Hell yeah, baby. First one in, as tradition, of course, right? Always got to be that rivalry between you and a few other guys to who's going to be the first one, right? Pimp and Beetle answer the phone. We do answer our phones. However, if you are having trouble, because bear in mind, it's a small company. I highly recommend you DM us, Instagram, Facebook, Discord. Even you can send us an email as well. Customer service email, and they can definitely help you out there as well. Virgil, damn it, man. That's hilarious. Scapegoat, roll of the dice. How you doing, bro? First Lieutenant Storm, good to see you again. Casper, good to see you as well. Ghost, what's going on, dude? Andy, Harris, Hayes, and Mayo Gang. How is everyone doing today, dude? Good to hear from you again. Jeff, Superman, Brian, what's up? What is up with you, man? We're going to officially begin the stream in about like 3 more minutes. And excuse the red lips today. I do not have, contrary to popular belief, I am not wearing lipstick. My lips are just hella chapped right now, and I cannot find my chapstick. But yeah, we got a cool stream planned for you guys tonight. How is everyone's day going so far? I wanted to know how is everyone's weekend as well. I want to make sure that we're all doing good and everything. I'm gonna checking in with all y'all. Zubanel. Hello there. Hello there. How you doing today? How are you doing on this lovely Tuesday night? And we know also how the audio is coming in. I want to make sure that we are nice and clear, audible. We're nice and crispy. Want to make sure that we're not having any sort of issues with lag or anything like that. We should be good so far from what it looks like, but again, if there's any sort of adjustments I need to make, just let me know. I can do it on the fly. David Ramirez, what is up? What is up, man? How are you doing today? How are you doing today? 2 more minutes, guys, and we'll officially begin the stream. Go over some promos for you guys, and go over some new things as well, because there's actually quite a bit of new stuff that I wanted to go over with you guys as well. Quite a lot of stuff has been dropping on the website, and I'm very excited for it. I am actually genuinely excited to see it. He came in today, started off work rolling. It was very much like got in and then immediately started getting to work on adding new products up to the site. Let's see here. Hey, is this in the Mayo Gang? What's going on? Viking Airsoft, what's going on, dude? Just bought an M16A4. Think about SPR building it. Dude, that's actually a vibe, dude. I would 100% recommend doing that. That's actually really cool. I love SPRs. Like, here's the thing, yeah, obviously I much prefer maybe DMRs and 308 caliber stuff, but SPRs are cool, man. I think they're sick, right? The Mark 12 has always been had a soft spot in my heart. In 1 more minute we'll officially begin. But yeah, how was everyone's weekend? Did you guys get to go play Airsoft? Did you guys get to hang out with friends and family? Super excited to receive my 416 Storm and the Platinum Mystery Box I purchased last week. Hey, Jeff Superman. Very, very excited for you to get your 416 Storm. We know you're going to absolutely love it. Again, those Storms are literally a labor of love. We make sure that we put our all into the Storms and into the Typhoon builds that I put out there. So hopefully, you will be able to see it because, man, oh man, those things are fucking nice, dude. They are really freaking nice. And the Platinum Mystery Box, again, you're probably going to get a dope-ass prize, dude. DJ, my man, how you doing, man? How you doing? What's up, Captain Casey? What's going on, DJ? Good to hear from you again. Yeah, well, it's actually, it's 35 right now. We'll go ahead and officially begin. Welcome to another episode of the No Flight List live stream. My name is Isaias, and I will be your host for today's stream. You guys saw the title of the live stream. The best chance to score big is now, and that's not a lie. That is 100% a fact. Now, what exactly am I referring to when I say best chance of winning big, right? I am, of course, referring to our shopping spree giveaway, which we do every week. Last week, the prize was claimed. I believe it was $1,200, which, is it $1,200? Was it $1,200? I believe it was, right? But, we are starting the pot fresh again. It is now a $600 prize pot, which anyone can win, and all you have to do to enter is place a $20 or greater order, right? That's literally all you have to do. It can be for BBs, green gas, airsoft guns, doesn't matter. $20, that's the minimum that you have to spend, and you are automatically entered, but whether it's online or in-store, right? So in-store orders, y'all actually count as well. But, during the duration of the stream, we started at 7:30, and it's going to be running till 9:30. We got some promotions for all y'all, right? Any order placed before 9:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time will receive 5 entries for every $50 spent, right? Now, You say you get like $50, maybe a little bit more. Because you got that $50 milestone, you're going to be at 5 entries, right? Let's say you place a $100 order or greater, right? That's 10 entries. 150, 15, you guys get the idea, so on and so forth, right? Now, let's say you want to place an order for a really good quality airsoft gun, specifically the MGC4 lineup. Again, this is a collaborative effort between us and Lancer Tactical to give you the best performance high-end AEG at a mid-tier price point, right? So whether it be the Mark 1, the Mark 2, a combo package, a pre-order, it doesn't matter if it's an MGC4, you order one of those, you'll be getting 50 entries into the shopping spree. Ordinarily, you'd only be getting 30. We're going to be doing 50, but only for the duration of this stream. Right? You want to win double, place an order for a Black Platinum 20th Anniversary Mystery Box. We have very limited quantity left. We have less than half available. Automatic free UPS ground shipping, which is pretty damn sweet. Pretty freaking sweet, Losh. And again, you are going to be getting a list of an insane amount of prizes which you can win. Classic Army M133, Wolverine MTWs, Tokyo Marui MWS, right? A&K Mark 46s, more G&Gs, right? Again, so much good shit on here. Some Zion arms as well, right? All this stuff. And every prize is more expensive than the box itself. So literally, no matter what you get, it's going to be a come up, right? Not only that, we actually see the return of the Bigger Wins YouTube Unboxing Mystery Box, right? I know a lot of you guys sold this one out and y'all wanted to see a return. So version 9 is now available on the site. Also qualifies for free shipping as well. Retails for $220, but you are guaranteed a higher retail value in your box, right? Not only that, we have bonus raffles for that going on as well. So once you reach a certain milestone, we're going to be going ahead and raffling off, right, an additional box. So don't miss out, right? Place your orders now. Orders for these, you'll get in like, what, 20 entries? Yeah, you're getting 20 entries in the shopping spree giveaway, but again, only to the duration of this stream. Now, we actually have some new products that I wanted to show off. Specifically, something I made live earlier today. Y'all might have seen it on the website. Bam! There you go, right? The Sig Sauer Pro Force MPX. It is finally here. Can you believe it? It has taken so long for the MPX to finally make its way to the United States, right? But hey, we finally got it. It's here now and it's available. And honestly, I'm surprised at how affordable it is, right? Even then, normally it's about $200. It's on a shocker deal right now. It's discounted to $190. $190. That's less than $200. Again, it comes included with a 100-round mid-cap magazine, polymer construction. It looks good, man. It looks really, really freaking good. And it is, and I have confirmation, it is using a version 2, standard version 2 gearbox inside. So again, upgrades are going to be plentiful. And I mean plentiful. Y'all know the V2, the most common gearbox, right? So finding parts is going to be a breeze, right? I was actually very, very surprised. Again, one thing that is interesting that it's actually already shooting like sub 300 at the max, like 280, 300 from what the distributor website was letting us know. We're going to be getting these in very, very soon. Oh, just look at that again. It's just so nice to look at, right? We're going to be getting these in very, very soon. So stay tuned for more content coming your way. We're going to be posting out more content for the MPX. Thank you. For the MPX. Again, like I want to test fire this bad boy. I want to test fire this so badly. See exactly what we're talking about in terms of performance and expect a full review on this as well. We will be putting a full review on this as well. Officially licensed. This looks good, man. This looks freaking good, man. I'm very, very excited for this. Also, magazines for it are available as well. We also have just a ton of new products that are available. I mean, a ton, right? Not only these, we have a couple of high kappa parts as well, some threaded outer barrels. If y'all were looking for some, Lancer Tactical's got your back, and they're cheap too. Stainless steel, but they are going to be going for $26, so that's a heck of a deal. We got some more outer barrels as well, right? Some more internal parts is going around. And then we have some like really, really discounted like shocker deals going on for brands like Army Armament, Golden Eagle. So if y'all were looking for a Gasselback airsoft pistol for like hella cheap right now, maybe you were trying to get that like extra Gasselback pistol as a project, or maybe you wanted to have one as a loaner gun, absolutely, these are all very, very good. These are all solid. These are all TM spec 1911s and high kappas at the end of the day, so you're going to be able to easily find magazines, upgrades, accessories for these very, very easily. So again, guys, don't miss out. That's what I'm trying to say. Don't miss out on the opportunities that are given to you guys. Remember, you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. You might as well shoot your shot. You too can be the next big winner, but you got to place your orders. You got to play in order to win. Now, this is a Q&A live stream, so if any of you guys have any airsoft-related questions, you guys want to ask me my opinions on stuff, looking for recommendations for stuff that we sell on our website, then yeah, feel free to go ahead and do so. Also, if you want to ask me personal questions, or you want to ask me my opinions on stuff, I've been playing airsoft for 14 years now. Yeah, 14 years now. So again, if you guys have any questions you guys want to ask, all I ask is that you put the letter Q right in front of your question. It makes it a heck of a lot easier for me to actually see and identify. Things can still get lost in the chat. However, I do my best to make sure I answer everyone's question. I want to do my best to make sure everyone's questions go answered, but just don't spam your question or don't spam anything. Mods are going to end up having to put you on a timeout. We don't want to do that. Mods don't want to do that. It's just not fun for anyone. So again, just be polite, be courteous. I will definitely come around to your question as soon as I possibly can. But yeah, that honestly, like, that out of all the new products, like, that's got to be the one that I'm actually genuinely most excited on, like, in real talk. But here's the thing too, I know some people wanted to maybe see like a metal version of this one. This one is going to be a sport line, so this one is going to be using a polymer construction. Are you guys interested in seeing guns like the MPXK, or did you want to go ahead and see something different? Is this something that's completely irrelevant to you? I'm actually genuinely curious to see what you guys have to say about it. I'm excited for it. because it's not just a standard M4, right? Again, I'll take what I can get at the end of the day, right? To break from the monotony of just standard ARs and over and over and over again, right? This is just different enough for me to be like, all right, this is kind of cool, right? But again, what's your thoughts? What's your opinions on it? I'm actually just genuinely curious. We got in the chat right now. Reap 5, wide barrel. Those Army Armament Limcats look nice. Not gonna lie. That's what I'm saying, man. Eden, how you doing, brother? Darwin's Arbiter, what is up, dude? Ruben Moreno, yo, what up, everyone? Ruben Moreno, you were the last winner, if I'm not mistaken, correct? You were the last winner. Again, congratulations on your win, if I'm not mistaken. Reap said, bought an ARP 556 3.0 this week. Excited to Speedsoft internal build it up. Any suggestions? Again, when it comes to any upgrade project, whether you're doing more for like, I don't know. I don't like using these terminologies when it comes to like I guess build philosophy or like parts, but whether you're doing Milsim, Speedsoft, or you're just hitting up the field casually, right? If you just really want a bigger edge over the average player, swapping out the inner barrel bucking assembly, it's number one. That is literally number one. That's the bread and butter of your performance. Getting better range, accuracy, and consistency. I recommend going Unicorn, but there are plenty of other brands that you can go with as well. I genuinely do recommend going with Unicorn more than anything else, just because, again, the value's there, right? You're getting here. Just to give you an idea, right? In case you didn't know. Unicorn does make some excellent, and I mean excellent, quality. I misspelled Unicorn. I am dumb. Unicorn Airsoft inner barrel, right? Their inner barrels, if you're going for AEG, will come included with the bucking and the hop-up nub right out the box, and they're like near R-hop levels of consistency. For like the average player, that is more than enough. It is insane, and their value is there too, right? You're getting a lot of their like combos for like in the usually like $50 range, like at most, and then they can actually go down depending on the length that you go with. They can actually be even more affordable than that, right? So that's one brand that I would highly recommend, but you can go with other brands. I still rock with Mad Bull stainless steel inner barrels. Prometheus, those are always really, really good as well. I would also just recommend getting a good hop-up nub and bucking to go along with that. You know what I mean? Get that better consistency. You might as well go for it, you know? After that, I would say the G&G does a really good job when it comes to its rate of fire out the box. Because remember, you're not really going to be using full auto anytime soon, right? The Ifrit motor that it comes with out the box is actually really solid. You really don't need to change that out. That's a fantastic motor. In fact, that's, for a lot of people, that's an upgraded motor. So I would say keep the motor. You don't really have to change the gear set. I mean, any build, I would say, like doing a proper re-shim job is like, yeah. And then, of course, just making sure that you're like super consistent when it comes to your air compression, making sure there's no leaks and stuff. But that's like the biggest things, right? Just wanted to answer that one. As I was just going through, let's scroll through to the most bottommost stuff right there. Unicorn is new to me. Thanks for the heads up. That's sick that they come with the bucket. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, again, the fact that they come included with all that right out the box, that's the big thing, right? Because I remember before I would have to spend like $60 to $75 sometimes on just the inner barrel alone. And then I would have to be like, all right, here's another $10, maybe $15 for the hop-up bucking. And then the nub was separate too, right? So the fact that it's all-inclusive one, and again, guys, if anyone's out there like listening, if you were really wanting to upgrade your AEG or just your airsoft gun in general, gas blowback or anything, the easiest thing you really can do is the bucking and inner barrel. That's like the easiest thing you can do on any airsoft gun. And it makes a really big difference. And again, it's because it's so easy, it's something that I recommend everyone does. Everyone should do it. Everyone should do it. It's not that hard. Watch one YouTube video. I promise you will get it. You know. iFreight is nice, I guess. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Have you ever guys sold NPO? Yeah, it doesn't sound familiar. Yep. I don't. NPO. I don't think so, actually. I'm not mistaken. I don't remember what NPO. Yeah, I don't think so. Then again, my memory is fading. You know, I like to joke around that I'm the world's youngest Alzheimer's patient, but you know, I don't think so. Not to my recollection. At least not when I was around. I've been working for GI for 7 years now. Let's see. Reese Polymer Airsoft has a place now in Speedsoft that's affordable. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I think everywhere, right? I think everywhere. Everyone should be more open to the idea of like polymer receivers in general, because polymer made nowadays, man, is like absolutely durable. It's a tank, man. Like, if you guys haven't seen it, highly recommend you check out our torture test videos that we've done for Lance Tactical, Classic Army, the Kalashnikov USA licensed AKs. We've done those as well. Check those out on YouTube. I highly recommend that you take a look at it, because it's insane. You get a real feel for like how durable these polymer receivers are, because I know that there's a few guys out there, again, we're all entitled to our own opinion. I get that. I'm not here to like, you know, tell you you're wrong, but I mean, you're wrong. You know what I mean? It is what it is, right? Like, there's a lot of metal out there used for airsoft receivers that, you know, especially if it's like older, it's made out of cheap pot metal, man. Like, that shit cracks so easy. And with polymer, no joke, we ran it over like with Boaz's car. We'll light it on fire. We'll dunk it in water. We'll plug in batteries we're not supposed to, right? We'll drop it several times, and hey, you know, they hold up. They absolutely hold up. Gonna be in tomorrow to pick up some stuff by ASGI Room Rental. That's what I'm talking about, man. Taking advantage of that shopping spree giveaway that you won. Again, Room Rental, previous winner of a shopping spree giveaway. Make sure to go ahead and ask him yourself. If you don't believe us that the winnings are real, I mean, we put up the videos out there, but again, you don't believe us, feel free to go ahead and ask as well. You can be just like him. You can be just like all of our previous winners for our shopping spree giveaway, but you have to make sure that you place your orders. Again, the promos above my head are not going to last forever. They're only going to be for the duration of this live stream, so take advantage while you can. And again, guys, if you haven't already, make sure to go ahead and leave a thumbs up on this live stream. We're sitting in high 20s right now for view count, but only 12 likes. Only 12 likes. Come on, guys. Make sure to go ahead and leave a big old thumbs up on this live stream. It lets us know that y'all want to go ahead and see more of this free content coming out your way. And again, it keeps the cameras rolling, keeps the lights on. And again, place your orders through GI. All right. Let's see. Orders. Make sure. Thank you. Imagine if there was a FUPA barrel. What the heck? Those army armament limb cats. Nice. Answered that one. Darwin's over to whoa. MPX. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. MPX, man. That's the big thing right now. That like I was shocked. Right. I knew we were gonna get them in soon. I had a feeling we were going to get them in soon, especially because, again, holidays are right around the corner. Christmas is not too far away. What is it, like two and a half weeks, maybe? 2.5 weeks? Like, it's not far away at all, right? It's literally like 2 weeks away, right? So you got to make sure that you take advantage now while you can, right? But I had a feeling this was going to come out. I didn't expect to do it today. I didn't expect today was going to be the day that this was finally going to go up. Now that we've got the AEG version, the sport line, I want to see a full metal version, because again, it would be cool again to have customers who prefer the full metal feel to have an option for them. But I also want to see, I know it's like out there, it's like existed in the wild, right? The gas version. I would love to see a gas version of the MPX. That would be insane. I already know a few guys are going to take this in HPA, and that's cool. Don't get me wrong. That's going to be really cool to see. But I want to see a gas version. I think Boaz and I can both agree that we really want to see the gas version of the MPX make its way over to the US, right? That would be absolutely insane to see. Let's just go through. Make sure it doesn't look as you guys are something. Oh, it's afraid it's nice. Looking forward to the review of that gun. I don't know. As am I. I'm gonna see, because I'm gonna be doing a review on the Elite Force M3, the Moz. If you guys don't know what that is, let me pull it up as well. M3 Moz. I love saying that. I don't know why. It feels so good. Like, as soon as we can get one of these bad boys in, I'm doing the review on this. Literally, Cisco said, hey, this gun's kind of weird. You want to do it? And I was like, fuck yeah, I want to do it. I want to shoot some shit with this. But I'm going to do a review on this. I am also going to see if I can do a review of the MPX as well. I'm going to see if I can do it. Although, knowing Boaz, he's probably going to want to, like, hijack it. I don't know. That's just, I could just see it. I could just see him doing that. Or it'll be like the last video where I was talking about the, what KWA gun that came out that I wanted to talk about. And Boaz deadass just, like, kicked me out. He literally just shoved me aside and was like, no, I'm doing this. Right? But yeah, I'm expect the review. I think we might be able to film this probably this week or next week. So expect in like 2 weeks it probably will come out. Probably like 2 weeks. Yeah, if you haven't already joined our Discord server, thank you. No, but again, make sure to go ahead and join our Discord server. I'm also going to go ahead and link up the MPX too, just so you can see it for yourself. There you go. 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 Goes is asking, hey, Isaiah, I'm looking at using item number 65877 at Milsom West as a rifleman. Is that a good choice? And if so, what quick change spring would I need for 360 FPS, and how do I change the spring on it? 65877. Let me take a look at this. What exactly are we looking at? 65877. And tactical. It's fine. With any of the Lance Tactical Gen 2s, it's a true quick change spring system. Obviously, I highly recommend you still check out a video just so you can get a feel for yourself. But no joke, all you have to do, right, on the stock itself, and this is the process that I do. Take the stock off, long screwdriver goes down the buffer tube, take the screw off, right, unscrew it, and then the whole buffer assembly should come off. Use an Allen key to go ahead and push, or hex key, I should say is the proper terminology. Push in, twist slowly, and then slowly back out to take out your spring guide and take out your spring. Now, if you were going for 366 specifically, it's hard to do very specific numbers like that. Right now, it's currently at 370, 390. I believe it's using a 110, if I'm not mistaken. So, I mean, I would probably say if you just want it there, I'd say maybe go a 100. Go a 100, I would probably say. Because a 90 spring, that'll definitely get you like 350 or lower, probably lower than 350. So I'd say go with a 100 spring, and that's probably going to be your close bet. I can't guarantee that it'll be exactly at 366, but it should get you pretty damn close, if I'm not mistaken. This is a decent option. Again, pretty much any Lancer Gen 2 or pretty much any M4 AR-15 variation, right, is going to be decent for bringing to a Milsom West again, especially if you're going as a NATO rifleman. It fits the vibe, right? It's an AR, so it definitely looks the part for NATO. But, I mean, you know, it's a standard version 2 gearbox. You can put whatever you want into it. It already has the Picatinny quad rail on there, so you can add whatever accessories you need. Pec box, foregrip of some kind. I would probably say, again, swap out especially for Milsom West. This is the one, if you're not going to touch any of the internals for any Milsom game, like, you don't have to, really. But again, the one thing I would suggest, swap it out for a unicorn barrel assembly. That's the only thing I would recommend that you should do, because you will see a massive improvement to your range accuracy and consistency. That's the one thing I'm going to recommend that you do. And trust me, you will thank me later for it, especially at this price, because it's on a shocker deal right now for $173.88. That's a heck of a deal. That is one heck of a deal, I would say. Oh god, I move so fast. Yap is asking here, Isaiah, if you are familiar with AKs, what do you think about the 11.1s in the ENL and LCT? AK was recommended 11.1s, bought it, but now don't know since they don't have MOSFET. 7.4 the best safe option. Yap, that is a fantastic question. Here's what I would say. This goes for any airsoft gun, right, that doesn't have a MOSFET. Is it a likelihood that you are going to burn out like those trigger contacts? Yes. It's for this winter. Remember when I was asking my techs about this way back in the day, and they were explaining it to me, and the way I understand it, yes, you are eventually going to burn out those contacts at some point if you don't have any sort of MOSFET, ETU of some kind, right? That's going to do its job of protecting them. Like, yeah, you're going to burn them out. Now, is it something that can happen? That's going to happen sooner than later? I never really feel like it. It always seems like it happens way later on, or like for prolonged usage. And for the most part, I have guns that like don't even have ETUs or MOSFETs, and I've been able to use 11.1s in them just fine for now. Would I recommend that for every other player for long term? Probably not. I probably wouldn't. 7.4 is definitely going to be a safer option. Now, with that said, do most people that when I tell them this information, they usually throw caution to the wind and will go and get an 11.1 anyway, because again, the rate of fire and the instantaneous response you get from the trigger with an 11.1 is so much nicer than a 7.4, right? 7.4 is fine. 7.4 will get the job done, but 11.1s are just, yeah, 11.1s are just fucking nice, dude. But again, it's going to be up to you what you really feel comfortable at the end of the day. For me, I'd go 11.1s, but that's just because, again, I throw caution to the wind, and it's an AK. It's a version 3 gearbox. It's like the second most common gearbox that you can find out there. So it doesn't really matter too much, like if I break something, because it's like, hey, I burned the trigger contacts. Okay, I'll just buy a version 3 MOSFET. It's not that hard, you know what I mean? Like, it's not that difficult at the end of the day. Obviously, if you don't want to do any of the teching yourself, yes, you can definitely like start learning for yourself, or you can definitely just like go through a tech to have it done for you. But it's not like the worst. It's a very common process to do. It's not like no one knows how to do it. You know what I mean? So I would say go with 11 ones, but just be prepared. You might have to replace the MOSFET at some point or another. Joseph Keen. Welcome, Joseph Keen. MGC4 Mark II rating 1 through 10. 1 through 10, I would have to say, you know, if I'm putting, okay, in all fairness, I'd probably be 100. I'm kidding. But in all seriousness, yeah, I would give it a 10. If not a 10, at least a 9.5. And here's why, right? And we'll take any of the Mark IIs. A solid black, right? Which, by the way, the solid black variation is close to selling out. Get yours now while you can, because this thing is almost sold out, and it's going to be some time before we get restocked on this. But anyway, when it comes to the MGC4 lineup, right, specifically the Mark II, I like the Mark II more than the Mark I because I like the barrel length, right? I like the longer length, I like the carbine length a little bit more than the SBR. I like the M-LOK rail. I like the receiver. I like the stock that it comes included with. The pistol grip is fine, right? It gets the job done. I like the nice, thick, flat trigger that you get on there as well. In terms of externals, it's great, right? I love the Cisco's face is on there as well. I think it's sick, right? That's pretty freaking cool, right? It's just a simple but clean build, right? It has plenty of potential. It's mayonnaise enough to work on almost any sandwich, and there you go. That's the term mayonnaise, right? It works on any type of sandwich philosophy you got, right? You can put so many different accessories, and they'll all look good on here. It all will objectively look really, really good, no matter what style, what flavor you're looking for, right? But the biggest kicker for me is going to be the performance, because we could have had just a cool-looking gun in that one and left it at that. No, we wanted to make sure that we had a gun that was going to outperform most high-end AEGs right out the box and not be in the same price, but in fact be in a tier lower when it comes to its budget, right? Because again, usually, like for now, what I would say is like high-end budget would probably be $350 and above, right? Just inflation, everything, right? It sucks, right? But still, I would say $350 right now is what you would usually want to, or usually come to expect to spend for a high-end gun, right? For a high-performance AEG. Or airsoft gun in general, right? Even gas bullbacks, right? Most of them start at 300. But for this, you know, this punch is well above its weight class. That's the thing. You get so much value there, and and it's not just a standard. I've heard this rumor before, someone saying it's just the same as just a standard, you know, Lance Tactical Gen 3. No, it is not. While it might be using the same ETU, right, the same Nebula MOSFET, it is not using the same internals. We got to hand pick each individual internal component that went into this build. So it's not a custom. This is just completely stock, but the parts that come in it, man, they're damn good, man. It's damn good, right? Shoots fast, feels great in the hands, right? The trigger response on there is absolutely fucking amazing, and it still has plenty of potential more, right? It still has plenty of potential, right? In case you wanted to go the extra mile, you can. But honestly, a lot of guys will just take this stock and completely dominate the field with this, right? It is absolutely insane how good this rifle is. You don't believe us? You can definitely check out all the reviews. There should be several on there on YouTube right now, so feel free to go and check those out. But yeah, that's why I give it a 10. Like airsofter to airsofter, if I'm putting, you know, the fact that I work for GI aside, like just looking at guns objectively, this would be a 9.5. Now, the only reason that I guess you could say it stops it from being a 10 is the fact that it doesn't have a locking charging handle, right? That it doesn't actually like lock back. And the bolt catch doesn't function, right? That's probably the one thing, but like that's it. You know what I mean? Like that's really about it. Snakebite, what is the number one airsoft purchase if money wasn't an issue? Oh, dude. Oh, that's a great question, Snakebite. That's a great ass question. If I had to say what the number one purchase, I mean, for me, I'll say for me, right? Obviously, you know, everyone else has their own dream guns out there, and feel free to let me know, what is your dream gun too? I'm very curious to hear what your dream airsoft gun is. Right? But for me, it would probably have to, and I've said it before, right? Mark 46 and GRS. It's got to be the Tokyo Marui Next Generation Recoil Shock Mark 46. It's got to be this, right? Because again, this just like answered my prayers. This is what I want Mark 46s to be. This is what I want 249, you know, designed to be, right? This is what I think the perfect, as far as functionality and reliability, this is it, right? Absolutely, this is the king, in my opinion. And it's the most fun, like, LMG ever you can shoot. But goddamn, man, goddamn it, that price point ain't fucking cheap, man. That shit hella expensive, and for good reason. Don't get me wrong. It makes sense when you really think about it. It's a proprietary design. It's a recoil shock. Like, obviously, it's going to be a little bit different. You know what I mean? They're gonna have to special make this bad boy. But the quality of the build, the reliability, the fun factor, the performance, like, it's all there, man. It's all there. It's so fucking good, right? There's a reason why it costs that much. Like, nice things cost money at the end of the day, right? And, you are paying for that TM fucking stamp, right? That Japanese space magic. But if it wasn't that, probably the M133. I've said it before. I love the Mini Vulcan. Here's the thing. When the M132 microgun came out, it was HPA. I'm not a big HPA guy. I don't like HPA too much for me personally. I respect the system. I think it's super reliable. I think it's super cool, but I've just never really been that big into it. The fact that this just requires 2 LiPo batteries and some BBs and you're done, like, that's all me. That's perfect for me. I love the fact that you get 2 speeds on this bad boy, right? You can see it right there. Flip the switch, right? And it goes into like near DSG freaking like levels of in terms of its rate of fire. It's crazy, man. It's absolutely fucking crazy, right? I love this gun. This would probably be the other thing. I think maybe this one more because I have like Mark 46s and 249s already. So I think probably this one, right? Probably this one. Okay, as he's going through. Ruben Moreno, thank you. Ruben, thank you. My man, Ruben. The shopping spree is real. Take advantage of the bonus raffles during the live stream. That's how I won the shopping spree, and you could be the next winner. Try it. Thank you, Ruben. Again, we're not paying him to say this, by the way. We're genuinely not paying him to say it. Ruben Moreno was the winner last time. And again, you guys can too. The promo's above my head. Any order placed before 9:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, you're receiving 5 entries in the shopping spree giveaway for every $50 spent, right? So don't miss out. Think multiples of 50, you're getting 5 entries per. You order yourself a Mayo Gang MGC4, whether it be a Mark II, a Mark I, a package, a bundle deal. Don't matter. You're going to be getting 50 entries into the shopping spree giveaway instead of the usual 30 because, again, it's like over $300, right? So you're going to be getting 50. But again, only for the duration of this live stream. Make sure to place your orders for a Black Platinum 20th Anniversary Mystery Box. Let's see if we can sell out. Let's see if we can sell out of this mystery box tonight. Get free UPS ground shipping, right? Time is running out. If you want to get all this stuff before, the 25th, you want to try to get it before Christmas, I'd highly recommend you place your orders now because that window of time is quickly shrinking, very, very rapidly shrinking. So make sure to place your orders now while you can. We also have the return of the Bigger Wins Unboxing Mystery Box. The V9, the version 9 of the Bigger Wins is back. So make sure to go ahead and place your orders now while you guys can. There's only 120 boxes available. 220 guaranteed a higher retail value, and again, we have bonus raffles for this as well, right? So don't miss out. We have new products too, like the Sig Sauer MPXK AEG available right now, so don't miss out. Now, let's go ahead and keep on trucking. We're gonna keep on trucking here. I think most AEGs I've teched on have gotten 360 FPS with an M110 spring. One in might hold. Oh God, it moves so fast. Okay. Let's go through here. We'll go through the most recent. We'll go to the most recent ones. Ghost is asking, hey, it's just curious, but is item number 49? Oh God, my eyes are getting worse. 499.24 better for lower face protection than a regular mesh mask. Let's take a look. Why don't we? 499.24. See what that comes up with. These are decent. These are actually really, really cool. I like this design. Now, is this one my personal favorite? No. But hey, you know what? It's low profile enough. Now, do I think it's better for lower face protection than a regular mesh mask? Better. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say mesh masks that use this similar style design are probably gonna be my preferred method if I had to go with the mesh mask altogether. Again, I'm normally the type of guy that usually has some type of face wrap, and I'll have an actual like mesh square that I've cut out. And I've like wrapped around and like tape on the perimeter just so it doesn't cut up my face. But I have that literally resting up against and being pressed up against my mouth. So I have full, like coverage on my mouth, but like everything else is like totally fine. Does it, technically speaking, protect, like the cloth does technically speaking protect my like cheeks and everything? No, it doesn't, right? Like if I get shot there, I'm still gonna get a bruise. But at the end of the day, I prioritize being able to be more comfortable and actually being able to like have a nice cheek rest on my airsoft guns and being able to use my optics properly. That's what I prioritize more than anything.
other than safety for my eyes, right? Because I will still wear full seal eye protection. That's usually what I like to go with. I think the standard mesh mask might be a little bit better than this in terms of comfort, but again, this isn't bad. This is a decent option, right? If you want to go with this, I say go for it, man. Reap 5. I want an out of the box, gas efficient, tactical lever action for the DMR role. That is very, very specific. We do carry lever actions on our website, actually. If you just type in lever action, right? Type in lever action. Yeah, there's quite a few of them. These are all really, really fun guns. These are all really, really fun guns. Now, would I say that these are probably... They're great for messing around in your backyard and for like light playing, but I wouldn't say that these are going to be, just because of the system that they're using, I wouldn't say that they are the most reliable in terms of like being efficient with their gas or being able to retain gas per se. You know, being able to retain it is like a big thing for these guns, right? And I have noticed some of these can leak over time, so that is something you are going to have to keep in mind. Maybe baby it a little bit more, maybe keep this or relegate this to like a backyard gun, or just, you know, maybe a sidearm. Something you're not really going to be using too much. Using it as a DMR specifically, that can be a little tough. Not saying impossible. If you have the know-how, you can do it. But as is right out the box, I don't know if I would say that this would be the best option for a DMR, right? I don't know if I would say this is going to have the best reliability, like track record as like a primary. You know what I'm saying? Yep is saying, haven't seen any GHKs in the shop. Heard they've been real bad lately. Not importing anymore. I haven't really been seeing any GHKs either. I'm not too sure what might be going on with GHK. But it has been a while since we've gotten some in as well. I think honestly the biggest like thing was that they were okay in terms of their performance. Like they were pretty good. But it's just the cost, right? Like no one really wanted to, even for Gaswell players. A lot of Gaswell players were saying like, it's not really worth it, you know? That's something that I've noticed too. Like GHK is like, it's cool, but is it really worth it when, you know, for the same amount of money, maybe roughly about the same, you can just get yourself a Tokamarui MWS, right? Which arguably is more reliable, especially if you're talking about out the box performance. Arguably, you know, the TM MWS system was more reliable. Hell, if you just were looking for like trading purposes, most guys would go with like a KWA, right? And those things work great right out the box, right? But again, I think just the cost of magazines too also didn't help. I remember seeing like some AK mags for the GHK. I'm not even gonna lie, they were like $70, $70 for one magazine. I'm like, I don't know about that one, man. That's a tough sell, even for me, man. And I'm usually like on the side of like manufacturers. I try to understand, you know, what their justification for like certain prices. Like, okay, like it makes sense, manufacturing, new mold, right? Or the electronics are a little bit different. Again, I always want to keep things as affordable as possible, obviously for you guys and for anyone shopping, but I do try to find that middle ground, right? It's like, okay, it's understandable why. This, I'll be real, I don't know why. And like, it wasn't even that much more reliable. And honestly, I genuinely feel like the MWS system was more reliable. And I know for the fact the mags are cheaper. You know, so I have no idea why. I don't think our distributor really wants to bring them in as much anymore. Fidel HK-M110. I know, man. I know you definitely wanted that HK-M110. That is your dream gun, Fidel. Which, by the way, Fidel, how you doing today? How you doing, man? M110. There we go. Waiting for that to pull. Yeah, I'm surprised we still have a few left. Every time that we're able to secure a little batch, they sell out pretty quickly. Like I remember for like a couple days back to back, as soon as we got a little bit, we secured a little bit more, sold out. Secured a little more, sold out. Right? Again, this is definitely something that'll get you entered in the shopping spree giveaway. Definitely something that'll get you entered into the shopping spree giveaway. So make sure you place your orders now while you guys can. Because again, I don't think we even have 5 left of these. I think we have less than 5 available of these. I'd have to double check how much quantity is left, but it's definitely in single digits right now for this. So place your orders now while you guys can. This thing is fucking sweet. The Gate Aster X that you get right out the box is so freaking nice, right? The build quality is insane. VFC did a really bang up job with this. I know some people have their opinions on how it was made. I think it's still really good, man. Like I've been shooting it. I've gotten a little bit of more experience shooting it on the range. I think this thing is dope, right? I think this thing is actually really, really fucking dope, right? But again, there are still plenty of other options to go. You can go and place your orders for at GI right now. Josh Papagni. Isaiah, some designers are 15 when using Titan 11-1 battery. Does the low battery warning beep at 9.7 volts? Seen in a random YouTube video, and it was hoping it could get more use out of the battery. I haven't heard of that. That's a first that I've seen of that, actually. I've never heard of that actually happening before, like beeping at 9.7 volts. Like, because you should be able to get like a pretty good amount out of the battery itself. Yeah, I'm not 100% certain with that one, man. I think we'd have to do a little bit more digging on that, because honestly, this is literally the first I've ever heard of like it like beeping at 9.7. That's a little weird, right? Like you should be able to get a good use out of the battery. I know I have for sure. Yeah, I'm not too sure what might be going on, Josh. If anything, if you got the stuff from us, both the battery and the gun, or just the gun itself, you can DM us, let us know what's going on, and we can look into this for you. We can ask the distributor, see if that's something that's been going on, because we haven't noticed that. We have never noticed that before on any Zion Arms or any gun that's using a Nebula MOSFET, like, ever. But yeah, we can definitely get you taken care of. Joseph Keen, I got my HK 110. Oh my god, it's such a beauty. Thank you, Gian. I'm in love with it. Now, only issue is finding mag pouches for those chunky HK 417 mags. Darwin's Arbiter, I got you. I believe you should be able to use these. Let me see, magazine pouch. You should be able to use these pouches that I got. Yeah, this might actually work for you. This might work. It might be a little snug, but these are retention based, so this actually should work. These are retention based, so these should work for you. And they're cheap too, like $12. Use coupon code 20th. I'm sure you're gonna be able to go out and get it even cheaper, right? I would say go for some of these Darwin's Arbiter, because again, these are retention based. You can loosen them up if you have to and cinch them up so they can fit the size of your 417 mags. That should work. That should work. I mean, if it doesn't, obviously keep the retail packaging. We'll help you out. But again, best recommendation would be to go for something like this. This would be the one that I would probably suggest. If anything, if any of you guys are looking for like SR25, M110, Scar H, M14 style magazines, pouches, I actually usually go with these myself for my FALs, for my Scar H, my 308s, and this works perfectly for my needs. This is what I use on my personal kit. But yeah, Darwin, I would say go for that. Ty so crazy. Does anyone know how to put the muzzle on for an Octurs AK-12? I cannot advise on the removal of the stock orange flash hider. It is technically speaking against. No, does anyone really care? No one gives a fuck, right? But I technically speaking can't tell you how to do it. I just know that I believe that there is like a little pin or button that is holding it in place, and I believe you need to push that down as you're twisting potentially. That can cause an issue. I would not recommend doing that. Do you understand what I am saying? Okay, moving on. Ruben Moreno, what's a good helmet to start off with? I want to mount GoPro for some FOV footage. Thank you. No worries, Ruben. Honestly, when it comes to helmets, it's all individual preference, really. A lot of the helmets that you'll find, like Lance Tactical, FMA, they're all fairly comfortable, you know what I mean? Like, just find one that has an adjustable ratchet system for the bump frame, so that way it's a lot easier to, like, mount onto your head. Because, again, if your head's a little bit bigger in some areas, being able to have a little bit more adjustability, that's going to be something that's going to be very nice. But when it comes to the helmet style, really up to you. I mean, Maritime... Did I spell that right? Yes. Helmet. Oh, no, I didn't. Maritime. Helmet. One of these will work just fine. Yeah, you can get some of these for like really, really cheap too. Again, really just depends on how much you really want to spend on it. I think for a while I rocked with it. Yeah, I rocked with one of these in tan for a while. Again, all individual preference, what you think looks cool, really. As far as what helmets that I run right now, believe it or not, I actually always, even though these helmets are cool, I've actually always preferred the aesthetic of like a nice Mitch or a Mitch 2002 helmet. I always like those a little bit more. But again, that's just me. I like the older school shit. Another one you can go with too if you want something a little more modern. I like the airframes actually. I actually like the airframes. I think they're pretty cool. The CP airframe. I have a multicam airframe helmet cover that goes right on top of this. So that's the helmet that I also run for like Milsim West games. I find that it's very, very comfy. It does give a little bit more forehead showing, but I think that's totally okay. I think that's actually a little bit more comfortable. In my opinion, you know, I'm not having to fight, you know, the helmet to like not sit too low or anything. I think that just works perfectly for me. But again, to each their own. Everyone has their own preference. Honestly, when it comes to helmets, just make sure that the mount that you're getting is nice and secure. It's not super cheap and can break easily. That's another thing that I would probably suggest, because under enough weight, it will snap. A lot of the cheaper plastic ones will snap. Hopefully that answered your question, Boomer Moreno. Ghost, I think most AGs I've teched on have gone 360 FPS with them. 110 spring and 100 spring might work to bring it down. Yeah, that's another way to do it. You know, the way you can also do it as well, I don't normally recommend this. I know our techs have done it before when people want it to be a little more precise with like, oh, I want it to be closer to this FPS. You know, like by increments, usually chopping the coils, you know, on the current spring to get it to work. That's another thing you can do. I don't always recommend everyone do it unless you know how to do it properly. But that's an option. That's definitely an option that y'all can do as well. You know what's crazy? Cisco thinks I'm so freaking like insane for liking LaCroix this much. I'm not even joking. I can go through like a 6-pack in a day. Like, it's not even hard. I can go through that in one sitting. It's not hard. I don't know, man. It just takes the edge off, you know? It's either this or I'm like addicted to soda, so it's one or the other. But I love Cisco's crazy for it. I hate LaCroix. It's like boneless soda. I'm like, what do you mean boneless soda? It has the bones. I feel the carbonation definitely gives it the bones. I think it's just more like extra diet soda. You know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't have the sugar there. Excuse me, 0. Okay, I believe should be caught up on all those. Let's scroll on the most recent questions. And remember, guys, make sure to place your orders right now for anything on Airsoft GI website, anything $20 or more, and you're automatically entered into the shopping spree giveaway. However, the promos above my head are there for a reason. You guys got to take advantage now while you guys can. Remember, any order placed before 9:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, you'll be receiving 5 entries for every $50 spent on your order. So now's the time to load up on BBs, green gas, all your consumables, batteries, chargers. Get that airsoft gun you've always wanted, right? Shipping time right now, I believe if you order now, you can still get your presents in before the 25th. However, that window is greatly shrinking. It is rapidly shrinking. So make sure that you place your orders now so you can get your presents in on time for the holidays. I would also recommend that you pick up a Mayo Gang MGC4. Right, pick up a Mayo Gang MGC4, right, the best high-end AEG that you can get at a mid-tier price point, and you will be getting 50 entries into the shopping spree giveaway. Also recommend you pick up the Black Platinum 20th Anniversary Mystery Box. You get 15 entries into the shopping spree giveaway right now. You'll also get free UPS ground shipping, so make sure you take advantage of all these amazing promotions going on now while you can. Don't let the opportunities go to waste. You too can be the next big winner of the shopping spree giveaway going on this week, so don't miss out. You got to play in order to win. Scroll down to the most recent comments and questions. DJ Carlson Wolf, I'm not even sure of the brand. I know the GB one is Katie Weir. What is this? Okay. The homie Ness, any upgradable internal parts for a Jag scattergun you recommend? With the Jag scatterguns, I recommend leaving them alone. I've seen way too many guys like try to take a Jag scattergun, try replacing it with something else, and then they fuck it up. Personally, the homie Ness, I would say leave it alone. It's great as is. It does not need anything. It objectively does not need anything more at that point, so leave it alone. Prime Tech Customs, if you chop your AG string, make sure to flatten the end where you cut. My man, thank you, Reed Prime Tech Customs. By the way, Prime Tech Customs, how are you doing today? I didn't see that you were here in the chat. How are you doing? Good to see you again. Reeps, this, absolutely, abso-freaking-lutely, dude. Abso-freaking-lutely. Haven't heard boneless in ages. You remember that for a long-ass time? Like, a bunch of kids were doing that shit. Like, even my little brother, I kind of got mad at him. I'm like, dude, like, stop. Like, him and his buddies, right? They thought they were all funny. They used to crank call, like, pizza places, right? When the video freaking first came out, right? And they would always do the same things, like, oh, can I, like, they would place a normal order, like, regular, and then they'd be like, oh, can I get that pizza boneless, right? And they were all laughing, amongst themselves, right? Little freaking like freshmen in high school, right? Middle schoolers, and then you could just hear the tonal shift in the person on the other line. Their voice just sir, pizza doesn't have bones. We can't do a boneless pizza. Like, you can tell this is like the 50th fucking time that they've had someone try to be funny and do that to them. And I was like, man, freaking my little brother, like, I smacked him upside the head. I was like, man, stop doing that, man. Stop wasting their time. They got work to do, man. You're just wasting your time prank calling them. I got real pissed. I didn't tell my parents, but I definitely kicked his ass a little bit because of that. I would have hated to have been that guy to answer all those fucking phone calls. But yeah, haven't heard that term boneless in a while. We will say it from occasion whenever we talk amongst ourselves. But yeah, haven't heard it in a big serious meme sense in some time. Let's see here. Carlson Wolfman D. What's there's an age. Okay. Ty So Crazy. Do you know when the ASG Bren? CZ Bren, the one will be in stock. I don't have an exact ETA on it. I think the last time we had the Bren, they didn't sell as well, so I don't think our distributors are really prioritizing bringing the Brens in. Didn't we have? I thought we had one. Let's see, out of stock for both options. Yeah, out of stock for both options. Yeah, honestly, it's just a matter of waiting for our distributor to like get some more in. Ty So Crazy. As soon as they can get some in, we're going to get notified, and it's going to be probably put on the newsletter. So if you guys are subscribed to the newsletter, you guys will get that notification, and it's like, hey, come back. Or just, click on the item itself, right, and hit the notify me button. That way you get emailed when it's arrived back in stock, so you can place your orders for yours. But yeah, we haven't really seen too many people asking for the CC Bren, either the A1 or the A2 in some time, actually. But I mean, yeah, if we see enough requests for it, hopefully our distributors can get them in, and we're gonna be blasting that on social media too. I like the Brent. I think they're cool, right? I think they're, again, it is, taking the regular AR, M4 style magazine. But hey, it's a cool design. I'll take what I can get. If it's unique enough, hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. Okay, Logan Pershing. This is a great question. What's your opinion on HPAing a Jag Arms Reaper? I think, again, I'm not the biggest HPA fan in the world, right? I'm not. I'm just not. It takes away my immersions, you know what I'm saying? Fucking, it definitely kind of takes away that a little bit of realism for me, I won't lie. And it's not the most practical thing in the world for me, especially because I do a lot of Milsim games where I have to, sometimes, I'll let other guys borrow my guns while I take theirs. I'll drop guns and use them for other guns, or I'll switch them around. And having a whole ass rig attached to me is not the most convenient thing in the world. But, I still think for performance-wise, it's freaking cool. It looks cool, too, Performance-wise, it is going to be an absolute blast to use, for sure, whether you go in the Reaper or the Reaper TS. I think both of them are going to be great options to do it, you know what I mean? They're small enough, they're compact enough. For me, personally, I prefer the Reaper, the straight Reaper, but, again, you can go with the Reaper TS, too, and that's a solid option. I think most people would prefer the Reaper TS, especially if you're going to do, an HPA build for some reason. I feel like that fits the vibe just a little bit more, but, again, to each their own. But I think that's definitely a cool way to do it, man. I think that's definitely a cool gun to HPA. If there was going to be, one thing to HPA tap, a shotgun is definitely a cool option. Gun 14 Slinger, hey guys, what's happening? What's going on with you, man? Good to see you again, Gun 14 Slinger. Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. Let's see, it keeps going through. I know that there was a few more questions up here. Make sure I don't miss anything. Brewer, what's going on, dude? How you doing, man? Good to see you again. Slide buyers, make sure this is anything. TJ is asking, I got a fast helmet and it's a little big even when I crank the dial. Any tips to help it make it fit better? What you could probably do, once the dial's actually tightened up, the biggest thing would be the chin strap, right? Tighten down the chin strap as much as you can. Now, if it feels like it's too tight even then, what you could probably do, you could try your hand at making your own padding, actually. That's something that I've been, looking into. It doesn't look very hard. Again, especially if you're going to do it, I don't want to say the ghetto way of doing it, right? But, you can take some EVA foam or, some yoga mat foam and then just kind of, stack it on top of each other and then just, literally glue it or use some type of adhesive to keep it onto the helmet itself. That way you get really, really thick pads. That's something that you can do, and I've seen guys do before. I thought it was genius that you're using EVA foam. Genius, right? Again, the amazing EVA foam, a cosplayer's best friend, right? EVA foam is definitely there for the win. I think using that method of having really, really thick pads of EVA foam replace out the current padding you have in there can definitely help out, make it a little bit more tighter, I guess, other than tightening down the chin strap too. That's another thing that I would recommend that you do as well. Big EO 505, when BB Wars for 2024? That's a very good question. I would very much like to do BB Wars sooner than later. I want to do BB Wars like once a month. That would be the dream. Okay, maybe that's a lot. Maybe like once every like 2 months, right? That'd be pretty freaking sweet. I know for a fact we want to do I want to do like a return to like Coastal Front at US Airsoft World, because that was dope. That was fucking amazing. That'd be so fucking cool to do again. I would absolutely love to do that. I know that the guys at US Airsoft World were really cool with us, and we want to just continue to do that. That relationship we built with them was so freaking tight, and we can't wait to come back again. Hopefully they're excited as much as we are, because I would love to. I'm so pumped to do that again. But BB Wars East is another thing too that we want to do. BB Wars East is another thing that we definitely want to keep doing. We haven't given up on it. It's just a matter of, like, again, waiting for Fields to get back to us with a deal that is going to be, beneficial for all parties, not just the field, not just us, not just the sponsor. It has to be beneficial for all parties involved, right? But yeah, I'm very excited. No exact ETAs on that. But oh yeah, BB Wars Texas will also be a thing as well. Hopefully I can go out to BB Wars Texas. That would be really, really cool. If any of our Texas viewers out there want me to come, make sure to go and let everyone know, whether it be on our Discord server. That actually would probably be the best place, or even in these live chats. Y'all want me to go to BB Wars Texas, let me know. I want to see it, right? Let's see here, make sure I'm missing anything. Josh from Texas, hoping buying an R15 soon, and definitely be going through SGI, and nobody can say my last name. Oh, I am so sorry, Josh. I'm so sorry, dude. If it makes you feel better, no one can say mine either. No one can say mine. There's a reason why I ask people to call me either Isaias or just call me Queso, because it's so much easier to say compared to how you're actually supposed to say it. I think last time there was only like a few guys that like actually put down the proper pronunciation. Now, that was impressive. But then again, they speak Spanish, so if you know proper Spanish pronunciation, then it should be easy to go ahead and say my name. Let's see here. Make sure it's, war the printers. Let's make sure just scrolling through. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Make sure I'm not missing any more questions or anything of that sort. Yeah, holy shit, yeah, I'm seeing 75 to 85 for 1 GHK, man. Gotta scratch GHK off the list, too expensive. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, you can get, like, obviously it's not the same OEM, right, like for Tokyo Marui, but you can get, like, an Army Armament magazine, right, for a Tokyo Marui MWS for, like, what, $50? For, like, $50, and you could probably get that discounted even lower. KWA magazines are, like, what, $50 as well? It's just, like, it doesn't make sense why the magazines would be that expensive, Even if they're using, let's assume they're using the CO2 magazine, because that is a thing, right? They do have the CO2 magazines for their AKs. It's cool. But I don't know, man. Like, it's just not worth it. 75 to 85 for a mag? Like, nah, man. When your magazine costs almost as much as a gun, that's when it's like, all right, maybe this ain't it, Chief, Maybe this ain't it. Keep scrolling through. The Foreshadower. Hey, y'all, question. If I were to upgrade the SX-23 from with a Titus carbine, is this something you can freely swap between without a major risk of damaging parts? Foreshadower, I don't think we would be able to do that for you, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm sorry, bro. I don't think we would be able to go ahead and do that without any risk, and like we don't have any full-time techs to go ahead and undertake that. Yeah, I don't think we'd be able to go ahead and do that for you, the Foreshadower. At least not as of right now. I do apologize for that. Austin Willis, what's a good GVR platform? I'm looking for something where the blowback feels nice, used to running AG, want to try it out. Austin Wills, that is a very, very good question, Austin. Well, it typically depends on what your budget is. Usually a good, and I do mean a just good, not even great, just a good gas blowback rifle GVR will minimum be around the $300 price point, and then they're going to go up from there. Expect to spend $400 to $500 for a good one, for a really good one. You know what I'm saying? Now, with that said, what I would probably suggest, if you're looking for something where the blowback feels really nice, The two bet. Well, I guess it really depends, huh? I guess it really depends on what you want to spend your money on. I would say this, right? LM4. If you want something that's solid out the box, then I would say go for an LM4. It's literally one of these. Oh, we got the Shorty available. We got the PTR, the LM4C available. I would say go for something like this. Right? Austin, I'm gonna put this in the chat right there. It's in the live chat. I would say go for the LM4C, right? I mean, you can go with any LM4 really at the end of the day. It's all the same gun, just shorter barrel. I would go for something like this, right? Because it's going to be very simple. It gets the job done. A lot of law enforcement and training agencies will use this for training. And they work great, right? We still know a lot of police departments that use these for training, right? Because they're very solid, right? They're very simple. Now, in terms of upgrade ability, there isn't too much stuff that's readily available, like immediately at most shops. You do kind of have to special order sometimes or order from overseas to get like very specific parts that are the KSC spec. But, it's not the worst thing in the world, again, because you really wouldn't need to upgrade anything anyway, in my opinion. It's pretty solid as is, especially as a training platform. Now, if you wanted something that's going to be a little bit easier to find parts for, what I would suggest would be go for a WeTech, right? Going for a WeTech AR, whether it be an M16, even their AKs. I love WeTech AKs. You kidding me? We actually just got this one in too, if you want to get one a little bit cheaper. M16A1, we actually just got a gas blowback version of that one added to the site recently. That one's pretty sick, right? But, you can get M16. Waiting for that to load, and watch it take forever because this website is slow right now. WeTech M16. That was that. Load. God damn it. Fuck. Why I hate when it takes so freaking long to load. But anyway, in the meantime, oh, there you go. Oh no, did it sell out? No, I think it's sold out right now. Damn it, man. Gosh dang it. I'm gonna type in GBPR. Hopefully that'll do it, right? Give you a few options, because there's actually quite a few options that you can go with right now. Yeah, this is another one too that I would suggest that you take a look at, right? I would say go for one of these bad boys, right? The G&G MGCR 556. Hell yeah. Let's see here. One second. One second, guys. This weekend. Yeah, this is honestly a newer option that became available, and I gotta say, this bad boy has a lot of potential, right? The MGCR platform is like really freaking good, like unironically, right? Like Boaz and I tested this out. The video should be, I believe the video is, I don't think it's coming out this week. It might be coming out next week. But anyway, yeah, the G&G MGCR, when we tested this bad boy, yes, it has a few quirks on it, right? The bucking right out the box is decent, but it could be better, right? And the hop-up nub definitely needs a little bit of adjusting in order to get real perfect. It's real sensitive. But I gotta say, the range on this bad boy and the efficiency is really good on the MGCR. These are actually more efficient than the MWS, which is insane to me, right? They're more efficient, and they were actually overhopping 4.3s. Like, we were clearing 300 like something feet with this bad boy. Obviously, again, the bucking over time definitely needs to be swapped out, get us for a much stiffer bucking. But other than that, like, again, it was overhopping 4.3s, man. Like, that's insane. That's really fucking good. And it was still hitting the target like 300 feet out. Like, that was still really impressive. And again, it's not going to be the cheapest one on there, but it's definitely not the most expensive option either when it comes to GVRs. If you were looking for something that's going to be a little bit better quality. Lower costing GVRs, do exist out there, like oh my god, what's the brand? Golden Eagle. They do make a gas blowback rifle. They do make their GVR lineup that is based off the Western system gas design, and I'll be honest, it's not, as is right now, they're not the most reliable thing in the world. If you're trying to use them for competitive play, I wouldn't suggest it. Those are good for playing in your backyard, just for the novelty of having a gas blowback rifle just to mess around with. That's fine. And you might even still be able to find upgrade parts available for it out there in the wild. But that's a system that has long been kind of forgotten, honestly. I know there might be some people out there that still use it, but it's kind of rare, honestly, to find. You're more likely to find guys that are running the MWS system, a WeTech, hell, even a KWA. You'll probably find more guys that are running those than you would find, a Western arm system. But honestly, I gotta say, the G&G system, it's freaking good, man. Like, it's really freaking good. The performance potential on this bad boy is insane, and it's not going to be an unsupported platform for long. We announced it last week, but we got the confirmation from Unicorn Airsoft that they will be making buckings, inner barrels, and hop-ups, or they will be making like whole hop-up assemblies, right, for the MGCR. Making whole assemblies for it. So I believe even the hop-up chambers they might be doing as well. So that's going to be really, really cool to see, because once you slap that bad boy in, like, this thing is going to be shooting laser beams. Like, Boaz was even saying, like, he thinks that he made a mistake. Not that the MWS system is bad, but he thinks he made a mistake not waiting for this to come out, because this thing kicks fucking ass, guys. This thing kicks ass. All right, let's keep through it. But yeah, any one of those, I'm assuming that you wanted to go with the AR platform, just because, again, they're going to be easy to find. But another one that I would actually suggest, again, cause I like talking about GBRs too, right? CW 1022, right? This one is not going to feel the exact same, but it's still very, very fun to shoot, and it is going to be a little bit more on the affordable side. If you didn't want to go with an AR, like you want to just to go with any gas blowback rifle of any kind, the Atlas Custom Works gas blowback sniper rifle is very, very good. Yes, this is basically a 1022. This is an easy takedown variation, right? So it easily splits apart into two pieces, right? You twist the whole handguard and barrel comes off, and then you have the trigger assembly, stock, and like whole body at the rear end as another piece. Comes included with this nice extended banana magazine. It's cool, man. Like, and this thing, I'm not joking when I say, man, this thing shoots fucking fast. The full auto on this is insane, right? Nice little Picatinny up top, so you can add whatever sort of optic, maybe like a short. I would say throw a short dot on here, and like you're done. And the cool thing is, this is based off of the KJW KCO2 rifle that already existed. So I know there's still magazines that exist for it. There's still parts that exist for it out in the wild. So you are very able to find replacement and / upgrade parts and magazines for this bad boy very easily. Very easily, I should say. It looks like, we have... Let's see, how much time do we have? We have 22 minutes left? Yeah, it looks like 22. Wow, I am dumb. I am really, really dumb. We have 52 minutes left. My apologies. We have 52 minutes left of the live stream. Guys, it is 8:38 right now. You don't want to miss that. We are less than halfway. We have less than half of the stream left, so make sure to place your orders now while you can. Remember, promos above my head. Any order placed for 9:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, you're receiving 5 entries in the shopping spree giveaway for every $50 spent, so don't miss out. $50, $5, $100, that's 10, $150, that's 15, $200, that's 20, so on and so forth. Multiples of 50, 5 per. You don't want to miss out. Not only that, you order yourself a Mayo Gang MGC4, right? Whether it be a Mark 1 or Mark 2, pre-order or not, package, combo, don't matter. Order yourself one, you're getting 50 entries into the shopping spree giveaway, right? Order yourself a Black Platinum 20th Anniversary Mystery Box, free UPS ground shipping, 15 chances to win the shopping spree giveaway, and an insane list of prizes you can potentially win. You're guaranteed to win something off this list, and they're all more expensive than the box, so it's a guaranteed dub, right? Then we have the return of the Bigger Wins Unboxing Mystery Box. Version 9 is available right now. Don't miss out. This one also comes included with free shipping. Right? And again, if you're not too sure what to get, right, you don't want to, have a preset list, but you're maybe hoping for something, fill out the notes comment section when you place an order for this, or you can DM us directly on any of our social media platforms with your request, and we can see what we can do about making your dreams come true. And we have plenty of deals going on right now, plenty of new products like the SIG Pro Force Sportline MPX AEG available right now, which you don't want to miss out because quantity is limited on this, and it's on a shocker deal. Again, guys, place your orders now while you guys can. Don't let the opportunities go to waste. All right, let's see if we can go ahead and keep on answering some more questions. Keep on trucking. DJ, I'm back and I'm naked. What? Why are you naked? Let's see. Make sure I'm missing a thing. In the case of missing a thing. Okay, here's a good one. Red Team Go is saying, or asking a question. I've seen a lot of haters say that LMGs are subpar stock, saying that you are getting one going in as investment. Is that true? what would you recommend as a good LMG to keep stock internals? There aren't too many, because again, the designs that they're using for a lot of LMGs are older, right? A lot of the innovation has been going on for like, rifle, like for like ARs, maybe some AKs as well, some SMGs and PCCs, right? Because there aren't as many people that run LMGs, right? So it's not a system that a lot of companies really want to make the investment into. That's why, again, I really love the Tokyo Marui one. Now, apologies. Now, would I say that they're all completely like subpar and that you cannot use them competitively? Absolutely not. Any good player can pick up a stock like A&K Mark 46 or a Classic Army 249, right? They can pick those up even if they're using like a really, really slow like 7.4 LiPo battery in them, right? Because that's pretty safe to use in anything. Even if they're using a slow rate of fire build or just a stock build, you can still get plenty of kills if you're good, right? People that saying that LMGs like suck like right out the box and you can't be good with an LMG, that's honestly more of a skill issue on them. Anyone says that, you probably aren't that good of a player, at least not as good as you think you are. Really, at the end of the day, because again, if a player can go out to like any like super speed softy like indoor field, right, pull out with a Springer and get kills, because I've seen it happen, get kills, but I'm talking more than one, then that guy's good. Like objectively, that guy's just good, right? So you give him someone that shoots like full auto, even if it's a slower build, hey, he's gonna make it work, right? If you're good, you will make that work for you. Now, do I think they can definitely be a lot better? Absolutely. In fact, dare I say most of them I would say most LMGs in general out the box need a little bit of work in order to be considered like really, really competitive. We're on the same level of like, modern day guns, right? Even if they're coming straight stock from the factory, right? A lot of modern built guns are really competitive. Like, again, I've said it before, Specno Arms, Lance Tactical, Octurus, Classic Army. Those are guns that you don't need to touch. You can just grab them, plug in a battery, bring them out to the field, and you're solid, right? You don't need to touch the internals at all, really, to be considered competitive. For an LMG, the thing you have going for you is full auto, but it could use a little bit more. I would say if you wanted to get a solid one, go for a Classic Army 249, go for an A&K Mark 46. Any of their 249s will work just fine. They're basically like A&K is based off the Classic Army with a few differences here and there, but takes the same internal upgrade components. Yeah, those would be the biggest things that I would probably suggest for LMGs. If you were looking for one that's even easier to upgrade, right, to get into, because again, most of them are going to require a little bit if you want that like next level competitiveness, go for the My Chemical Romance. I've said it before, it's going to be the easiest LMG that you will ever have the privilege of running. They're super cheap, right? This one's discounted right now on a shocker deal to $282, right? It's less than $300, and it's using a standard version 2 gearbox. This is a super lightweight, very compact LMG that, again, is going to make it very easy for you to just build out internally, right? You can very easily build this bad boy out to be an absolute nightmare, right? I've used these before. These are fun. These are fun guns, right? And again, they're cheap, right? So why not? Why the heck not? It's definitely not going to be a hard model to find parts for in terms of internals, Okay, let's get some streams, any special promos. How's everyone doing today? Airsoft Info, good to see you again, man. Good to see you. Nash Ward, how essential is a spring spacer when upgrading a DSG? I personally have never worked on a DSG, and I'll be honest, I don't ever want to work on one, Nash Ward, because DSGs scare the absolute shit out of me. I don't mean like in terms of like playing with them or against them. I'm just talking about like what is required to build them out very well. So I personally would not know, Nash Ward. I would DM us directly for any teching advice, especially when it comes to like DSG stuff, because I'm going to be honest with you, I am not the man to ask about that. I am not the man to ask about that. I never want a DSG build, in my personal opinion, for me, but I know some of you guys want them. That's totally fine. We can give you teching advice, but DMs. Gotta be through DMs, because I don't want to give you the wrong information, bro. Flage, I just got a premium Bigger Wins box. I really hope I get a decent budget. My last two were pretty decent, but I'm hoping for a lucky one. Okay, Flake. All right, I see you, Flake. I mean, I would say, if you didn't already, if you got the premium Bigger Wins Unboxing mystery box, definitely helps to have your requests in like the notes comment section filled out. If not, you can also DM us as well. Let us know what you're hoping for. Obviously, you can't be too specific. There are budgets set in mind per person, per box. But, every so often we can definitely do something really, really freaking cool. But again, just DM us. We're not going to know what you want unless you actually DM us or send us something in the notes comment section. Okay, let's scroll down to the most recent comments and questions because I know I got a few. Holy shit. All right, cool. It definitely moved a lot. Gun14 gotta go. Good to see you again, Gun14 Slinger. Let's keep scrolling through. I know that we got a few more. Let's see. I'm gonna purchase the MG4 Mag Mystery Box Platinum and 416 Storm this past week and do these count. Yes. If you ordered them anytime from last Thursday, 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time and onward, they will be entered into the Shopping Spree giveaway. Now, if you order them during a specific live stream, during a time frame, I usually like to run promotions, so you probably would get extra entries, Jeff, Superman, Brian, but only if you ordered during those live streams. I would say backtrack all the live streams we have recorded that are archived right now and compare that to when you actually place the orders for all that stuff, right? If you place it like during, today, then yeah, definitely you would be taking advantage of the extra entries. But again, it depends on the time which you actually place the orders at. Let's see here. Make sure I'm missing anything. Keeps going through. Creed Brown, sup guys? What's going on, dude? Sorry, I had to do it. What's up? The ceiling. Nice. DJ Custom Atlas or Atlas Custom Works 1022 is pretty dope. I have all the black model and it's accurate and it takes KCO2 mags and parts. That's what I'm saying, DJ. Again, if you were looking for a cool, actually this was a cool loadout idea I had in mind, right? I can imagine during like the zombie apocalypse, a 1022 would be a fairly popular option for a lot of players, or for a lot of like survivors in a zombie apocalypse or a post-apocalyptic setting of some kind, right? So I kind of want to see like someone from GM, probably Cisco, in like his zombie loadout. Everyone was like, oh yeah, in a zombie apocalypse, I'd have this gun. It's like, yeah, realistically, would you though? You know what I mean? Like, realistically, would you? Or would you want something that's realistically like most people would have, a 1022, maybe like a real basic AR of some kind, right? Like, we all like to fantasize about like stuff that we would have, like, oh yeah, I'd have this Vector and I'd have all this. And don't get me wrong, it's cool to think that way. But where the hell are you going to find all this shit, right? So I want to see like a really, really cool, like, more realistic approach to like a zombie apocalypse like loadout. So I could totally see the 1022 being like one of those options that's like, oh yeah, I could totally see everyone running one of these bad boys. Okay, let's see here. Yap is asking favorite AKs. Ooh, that's a good question. If we're talking about like externals, externals alone, I'd probably have to say like E&L. E&L makes, and even LCT, I would say. Even LCT, they just freaking nail it when it comes to like replicating that one-to-one, having that one-to-one replica of like an AKM. You know what I mean? Because I love more like classic style AKs, wood furniture. That's definitely more of my jam. I'm not the biggest like modern AK like aesthetic type guy. I know a lot of people are, and that's cool. I totally respect it. I can see the appeal for it as well. It looks cool. Don't get me wrong. It looks very, very cool. But I'm just a boomer at heart, man. Like, I love my wood furniture. I love the fact that it's like, okay, you need the side mount to go and add an optics in there. Like, if there even is an optic plate on there. I just like seeing plain ass like old Cold War era shit, especially when it comes to my AKs. Right? I'm a boomer at heart when it comes to that stuff. So I think E&L and LCT really nail it in externals. Now, internals, as far as my favorite internal build quality for an AK, it probably would have to be Arcturus. Arcturus AKs are just something different, man. They just hitting different, man. Like, they're such good quality. Because here's the thing, it's Arcturus, right? So their shim job is going to be, like, near perfect, if not perfect, right? So that's going to be that, right? 602 Type 4 inner barrel, rotary style hop chamber, right? Micro switch trigger, which is so satisfying to shoot. That nice clicky every time you pull that trigger, it's so freaking cool. It's so nice. So it really depends on what you're looking for. But for me, I guess it would have to be, yeah, it would have to be Arcturus internals with E&L externals. Like, that's a match made in heaven for me, man. Make sure I'm missing this. Keeps going through. DJ, what the hell are you saying? Lifeguards are gear. If you know, I was a lifeguard. What are you talking about? I was a lifeguard. What's wrong with that? Kobayashi's Hamkara made. With how popular the various John Wick replicas and parts have been, including non-movie guns like the Sand Viper, do you think other variants like Copperhead Glocks will get made? I guess it really depends, right? Like when it comes, like this depends on like licensing ultimately, like right, like with Taron Butler. Right, if they want to go ahead and do that, they'd have to get his stamp of approval, right? Or any brand, like any sort of licensed pistol out there, they would need obviously to go ahead and have the rights to go ahead and manufacture a replica, trademarks and all that have you. But I could see more stuff like that coming out. I want there to be more licensed guns out there in air. So I think licensed guns are cool. Don't get me wrong. I don't think just because a gun is licensed makes it good. No, that's actually a very bad mentality to have. There are plenty of licensed guns that exist out there that just I'll be honest, they just suck, right? Like I'm not gonna name any names, but like I'm pretty sure y'all can figure it out. Like there's a lot of licensed guns out there that they have the license, but they just weren't made very well. They don't perform that great, constantly riddled with problems, right? Like up the wazoo. And we know because we've seen a lot of them. People would come up to us asking us for help, like to fix some of their guns. And, these were like the fully licensed guns. They're like, but it's because they didn't do the research and people didn't know that, hey, who was actually manufacturing the gun? Where did this come from? Who's making it? You know what I mean? Like, they just didn't do any of that because they were like, it's the same brand as, the real thing. So they probably make Airsoft too. And most people don't realize that, real steel manufacturers don't also make guns. If they do have anything like Sig Air, right? It's its own separate Airsoft like thing. It's its own thing, right? It's not the exact same in terms of like it's come from the exact same factory. No, of course not, right? Even the Sig stuff, right? Like they're like all the stuff. Like I believe it's all VFC design anyway. You know what I mean? So it really depends, right? But I would love to see more good quality licensed stuff because that's just like. That's such an easy way to go ahead and get people into firearm culture in general, right? Just get firearms as a whole, right? It's like, hey, I started off playing Airsoft and I really like the way these specific guns feel. I want to get the real version of it now. You know what I mean? Now they can buy real guns, or they're in a position where they can buy real firearms for themselves. It seems like a really, really clear cut no brainer. But apparently some manufacturers are still nope. It's like, why, man? Why? Okay, let's see here. Luminous. Would you get an Elite Force MP7 over the KWA version? Well, they're both, if you want to get technical, they're both licensed by Elite Force, so they're both technically the Elite Force version. The KWA one, I believe, is a little bit more affordable. KWA OEM, I should say. The KWA OEM version, I believe, is a little bit more affordable, while the other variation is actually OEM by VFC, the MP7, the Navy. I think I would prefer if I had to pick, I'd prefer the VFC one. The KWA version is nice, but it actually is a little bit smaller than the real thing. The VFC model is actually 1-to-1. Sizing is absolutely perfect on that. And they just freaking slap, man. They're so fun to use. They're so fun. Okay, let's see here. Make sure I'm not missing any more. NHP suit, the trigger is amazing with that 11-1 LiPo on the Mark 1 Enhanced. That's what I'm saying, dog. That's what I'm saying. Logan Pershing, yes, I know it takes away from the realism, which sucks, but me and a bunch of my friends go out and play it on the cold winter, and green gases just keep freezing. Yeah, no, that is definitely a downside. If you play in a colder environment, green gas is definitely hard. It's rough, man. It's hard to use, and it's hard to justify keeping the green gas system in play versus, go with an HPA system. There you go. Crisis averted, right? No, Logan Pershing, I completely understand why you do that. Again, to each their own. If that, I could totally see, and you don't even need to justify it, right? If you just want, even if it was hot, even if it was, perfect weather for running a green gas, if you like the way that an HPA gun feels, if you want to go ahead and put that money into an HPA build, by all means, man, absolutely, go crazy, dude, go crazy. Let's see here. Airsoft info. Isaiah, could I turn the MGC4 Mark II into a sniper? While it technically speaking wouldn't be able to be considered a DMR, right? Because again, it's if you want to get, I mean, like, I know, guys, I know, just bear with me. I know it's all 6mm plastic BBs, but technically speaking, it's not a 308. It's still using 5.6. Anyway, what you could do is I could totally see someone taking a MGC4 Mark II and turning that into like maybe putting a little bit more work into it, and then turning that into like an SPR. Like a Mark 12-ish kind of build. I could see that being a thing. And the Mark II can definitely have the potential to have the range of a DMR. That's not a question. That they absolutely can have the range needed to be a real long-range nightmare, right? Just by swapping out the bucking and inner barrel and hopping up setup for a unicorn one will automatically like go ahead and give you like a massive edge on that field. But yeah, like I could totally see someone turning a MGC4 Mark II into an SPR build. Like that's something that I can easily see being done. Easy. Call sign Wolfman, how the range compared MP9 and MP7 when you are running and shooting. All right, guys, remember to go on and when you ask your airsoft-related questions, make sure to go on and put the letter Q right in front of your question. Makes it a heck of a lot easier for me to see and identify. Not throwing shade at anyone, just want to go on and throw that out there again, so in case I missed your question, because I almost did miss this one. How the range compared to the MP9, KP9, and the MP7? How does the range compare to them? I would say I would imagine that they're both fairly similar. Like you're not really going to see anyone having a major edge over the other one in terms of range. I don't believe so. Yeah, I think they're both going to be pretty much the same in terms of range and accuracy. Both are going to be very fun options. Let's see here. Make sure to say anything. Snakebite. I have an order that says I need to call to confirm it. I'm just curious if there's a specific time that is better to call. Snakebite. Our phone line opens at 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. However, you can also DM us directly, Instagram, Facebook, Discord, or you can go ahead and email us, email our RMA department, letting them know that you wish to confirm your order. They just want to go on and confirm again a couple things if you have an order before or if it's a larger order. They just want to make sure everything's in place. If that's the case, they'll send your order right on through and continue processing it and then ship it out. But yeah, I would say DM us for a fast response because again, our phone lines get really busy and they get incredibly busy during the holiday season, as I'm sure you guys can all imagine. If any of you guys have worked customer service before, you know that the holiday season gets real freaking crazy. Primetech Customs, very few can say my last name. Primetech Customs, I'm actually not even too sure what your last name is, if I'm being real, dog. What is your last name? I actually don't know. Place called The Body Farm in Sweetwater, Tennessee. So please open a field in Tennessee. Huh. I mean, again, we're definitely more in the business of like retail stores, not so much fields. But I mean, hey, Airsoft Info, if you want to be the guy that ultimately ends up starting your own airsoft field, right? Be an entrepreneur, right? And start your own field in the Tennessee area, like, hey, there you go. I actually don't even know what the airsoft scene is like in Tennessee. Is there a number of fields out there? Call sign Wolfman, what is a good airsoft gun to be great in running, flanking, and quick? MP9 or MP7? Being quick in general, it's going to be up to the player. But as far as like either of those, like both of them are really solid options. I think I like the MP9, like in terms of its design a little bit more, just because it seems a little more compact. But the MP7 is not a bad option. I feel like the MP7 is just a little bit big. I don't know. Does anyone else feel that way? Does anyone else feel like the MP7 is just a little bit big for some reason? Let's see, keep scrolling through. Make sure I'm not missing anything. I got my MGC4 last week, and I got it tuned and start running it, tagging people, 150 with feet, no problem. Very happy with the package. Thanks to the ASGI staff and HPCU. Very glad to hear that, man. I am very glad to hear that. Again, I'm telling you, man, MGC4, that's all you need, man. MGC4 is literally like you're gonna be fucking dominating the field, man. You just dial that hop up in nice and good, and you're set, man. You will literally be getting kills left and right. Okay, keep sure I'm not missing anything. I'm doing okay. Pistol, my lead 411 tac max capped out on me. I don't understand why I took such care of it. I believe that one. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm not too sure with that one actually. Have you tried to rehydrate the O-rings? Yeah. O-rings that can definitely like sleep. I mean, it could have just happened over time. You know what I mean? Just like they might get just real dried. The magazines themselves, they might just be like really, really dry and just a little bit too much friction. Just crapped it out. I mean, again, it's not the worst thing in the world. You can definitely fix it. I mean, Teflon tape is there for a reason. Teflon tape is definitely something that you could try. But yeah, I mean, worst case scenario, you can always just buy replacement magazines. It's not the worst in the world. It could have been worse, but I do understand that does suck. Gun 14 Slinger. Yeah, what was the Black Friday sale like? Man, we had hella good discounts, bro. We had hella good discounts. If you all missed out on like the holiday shopping, man, y'all missed out good. Because those were some good-ass deals going on. Y'all missed out, especially if you wanted to come in store, right? But, again, we still have plenty of products that are discounted right now. Literally just go onto our site, right? Go onto the sales page on our website, and you'll get hella shocker deals, hella discounts available right now at GI, right? These are all fucking good. We're talking G&G, Tokyo Marui, A&K, right? LCT, E&L, some good shit here, which you don't want to miss. And we all, oh my God, time fucking flew on this stream. We literally have 29, what did I say like Arnold Schwarzenegger? 29. We got 29 minutes. We have like 29 minutes left of the live stream going on right now. So make sure you guys take advantage now while you guys can, because time is running out. Remember, the promo's above my head. Every order placed before 9:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, you're getting 5 entries per every $50 that you spend. $50 will get you 5, $100 getting you 10, $150 getting you 15, $200 getting you 20, so on and so forth. Think multiples of 50, you're getting 5 per. Every order for a Mayo Gang MGC4 will be getting you 50 entries into the shopping spree. That's 50 chances of winning $600 all for yourself, right? That's literally making your money back and then some. You'll have enough to buy like another MGC4, right? Mark 1, Mark 2, package or no package, combo, pre-order or not. Order one, that's 50 entries right there. Place an order for a Black Platinum 20th Anniversary Mystery Box. You get free UPS ground shipping. 15 chances of winning the shopping spree. That's 15 entries right there. And you're guaranteed to win something off this prize list, and all of them more expensive than the box. It's a win. It's a win every time. We also see the return, the version 9th version of the Bigger Wins YouTube Unboxing Mystery Box. Free UPS ground shipping as well. Bonus raffles, and again, we grant requests on this bad boy. So place your orders now while you guys can. You don't want to miss out. Time is running out. And remember, you still have time right now to get your presents before the 25th of December. Do you remember? I don't know why I like the song out of my head now. But yeah, time is running out though, because any later, and then there is a potential where you place your order now and like you wouldn't be able to go and get. So place them right now while you can and secure that time slot of you being able to get them in before Christmas. Nash Ward, is it possible to get a Magpul PDR-C grip extension restock? Probably not, if I'm being honest, Nash Ward. Probably not. We haven't seen Magpul PDR like stuff like anything of that sort come out for a long ass time, right? I mean, PTS and Magpul split apart a long time ago, right? I don't think we're gonna be seeing those anytime soon. Let's make sure it's this. Let's make sure ASG. I gotta release CZ. Brand 2. Well, again, as Prime Tech Customs, as soon as our distributors can get some in, we can bring them in too. We got no problem. We want to bring in more guns. We love bringing in more gun options for all you guys to check out and all for you guys to buy. But again, it's all going to be up to our distributors to be able to get some more in as well. Okay, let's see here. Hey Isaias, will item number 4072.5 fit any other type of helmet other than bump helmets? Well, let's take a look. Why don't we? Why don't we take a Grandeur here? 4725. What the heck is this? It needs to have the arc rails in order for it to fit. As long as you have these arc rails, it should work. But yeah, like I would say maybe stick with the bump for now. I'll be honest. Are these full seal? I don't know actually. I don't know if they're 100% full seal though. That's the thing. I'd have to impact resistant, ANSI rated. They probably are ANSI rated, but I'll be honest, I'm not 100% certain if they're full seal on these. I'd have to take a look at these. But yeah, it seems like you need to have the actual arc rails on there. You need to have the paracord around in order for it to actually like fit through. But yeah, that's about it. I don't know. I don't believe as it would be compatible with every other type of helmet though. Make sure I'm missing anything. Shop's gonna be picked up on Thursday, right? It's been a while since I've last joined Flake. Yes, the shopping spree giveaway. The live stream for that is hosted on Thursdays. This past Thursday, a winner was selected, and thankfully, again, they were there. That's another thing too, guys. If you're not there during the shopping spree giveaway live stream, even if your name is called, you don't get called, you don't get emailed. No text is sent out. You have to actually be watching the live stream. So again, all you guys that are watching the stream right now, y'all are the smart ones because y'all know that this is the best way of increasing your odds. When you place your orders during this live stream, you are going to be getting the lowdown. Like again, immediately, y'all are the first ones to get all the information. Y'all are the first one to get any news updates, promos. You guys are the first ones to know. Any sales upcoming, you guys are the first to know as well. Even detailed behind the scenes stuff, right? Like literally the development of the MGC4. The Mayo Gang lineup designs were thanks to a lot of your guys' efforts, right? Letting us know what you guys wanted to see, letting us know what your expectations were, stuff that you wanted to like. Again, just what you wanted to have in your airsoft gun, right? If we were to release one, that's all thanks to a lot of you guys, right? Y'all the first to know. Let's see here. Make sure I'm missing anything. Keeps going through. Just need a light. Recently got the side saddle for my Super CQC. Nice, buddy. Nice. Lights like on like shotguns, they go hard, man. I don't know why. Putting a light on a shotgun just instantly makes it hard as fuck. Let's see. Make sure I'm missing anything. Golden Eagle or Jag scatter guns are top notch prime. Yeah, I would say so. Also, I'm doing Isaiah. I'm doing Isaiah. You're doing me? What the heck is going on, man? What is happening? What is happening? I'm assuming you meant you're doing great or you're doing good. I am okay. Thank you for asking, Prime Tech Customs. I am doing okay. Hey, as do you think, I don't know if it's better than just regular full steel goggles? 4725. Did I look at that one? 4725. No, I personally would not say that they're better. I trust my choice of iPro a lot more. That's just me, though. That's just me. Brent is a good choice for the culture. For the culture, absolutely for the culture. Prime because my coworker enjoyed his first airsoft experience and he's looking at a gas shotgun and gun recommendations. He's eyeing one of the Jags. I mean, you can't go wrong with the Jags, Prime Tech. You honestly can't go wrong with the Jags. I would also say, surprisingly, I genuinely like the Golden Eagle ones too. Specifically, Golden Eagle MP. The MP shotguns that they got, right? Like these bad boys. Oh, hell yeah, right? Hell yeah. You got that nice, sleek furniture on there. M-lock on the sides, right? You got the side caddy here. You got Picatinny up top, right? Nice full stock. Again, this is a cool-ass shotgun, man. And this is very, very efficient. Very much like the Jag scatterguns. Now, even though it's using the full stock, it doesn't have, like, the old-school, like, cartridge. You know the one I'm talking about? The old cartridge. Looks like an N64 cartridge that you put in. You fill it with gas separately. No, this one is just all one piece. You fill it up directly into the stock, and it works very, very well. I would say probably this one. I'll link it, and I'll put it in the chat right now. There we go. Put it in the chat for y'all. Yeah, this is probably the one that I would suggest, too. Another great option. These are just super fun, man. These are just super, super fun. I could easily see someone just slapping like a nice little reproduction holographic sight, if you will, or just any sort of red dot on here, and you're chilling, man. You are absolutely chilling. Hell, even just a flashlight would be dope. The first time I worked at a pizza place, I answered the phone and said hello instead of saying thank you for calling pizza. Hello, who dis? Are you there? Oh my god, homie Ness, I can totally see that happening. I could see me doing that too, just out of sheer habit. All right, you pick up the phone, just like, hello, who are you? Hello, is this Pizza Hut? No, this is the homie Ness. Hangs up the phone. That's straight out of like SpongeBob. Is this the Krusty Krab? No, this is Patrick. Oh, that's hilarious, dude. You know what's funny? I remember when I first started working at GI. I wasn't always storefront at first. I used to work when I got my start at GI. I used to do customer service. I used to actually be like my homie Nat. I used to be like homie Matt, where I just answered phone lines, doing a lot of tech support, a lot of RMA stuff, just handling phone orders as well. I used to do that for almost a year before I wanted to swap out for storefront. It was just a better fit for me, storefront. I felt anyway. But I remember like having to do, the training, right? You always answer the phone. Hi, thank you for calling Airsoft GI. My name is Isaias. How can I help you today? Right? Like the whole 9 yards, right? I remember a few times, like when my fiance would call me, or my mom would call me too, right? Just random people would call. I would answer the phone because I'm like, why are they gonna call, right? So I gotta answer. I'm more of a texting guy, right? But I will answer calls, and then I would just answer. Thank you for calling Fuck, right? I'll be like, wow, what am I doing? I'm so tired. I'm not even realizing what I'm saying. Dude, I did that for like a good year and a half. Even after I stopped, right? And when I moved on to storefront, like I would still answer the phone and like do the whole, thank you for calling Airsoft GI. My name is Isaias. How may I help you today? Right? Doing the whole bit and everything. I'm like, fuck, what am I doing? That's funny though. That's freaking funny. The foreshadower. Water is boneless ice. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Let's see here. TJ, any tips to make a fast MT fit better? I have on it max crank and it still wobbles. Extra padding, like homemade extra padding, and then some type of adhesive to keep it on. That's what I would suggest. That's what I would say. Again, I think I might have answered that question earlier, but yeah, that's just like maybe thicker pads or something. That's what I would usually say. What do you need to get our purchases to make sure I miss anything? Okay. Airsoft info. Hey, can an MDC4 Mark II a good sniper, or at least at 60 yards? I mean, like, okay, hold on. I'm gonna do this. There's 3, 18, 100. Yeah, I mean, like, you should, with an MGC4 Mark II, you should be able to, like, just stock, you should be able to clear like a little over 200 feet fairly easily. Like, that shouldn't be too much of an issue, honestly. 60 yards. Okay, 60 times 3. What is that? 180 feet? That should be fairly easy with a Mark II, no problem. I feel like even just standard, Gen 2 Lancers, base model Gen 2s, should easily clear that fairly easily. Or get a washer and place it on the back of the spring guide so it spins with the spring. Oh, that's funny. Any upgradable interport? Answer that one. All right, scroll down the most recent comments. Guys, we have, oh God, we have 18 minutes left of the live stream. Guys, make sure to go and place your orders now while you can. Again, promos above my head, don't miss out. 18 minutes left. That's not a whole lot of time. We're in the final stretch right now of the live stream. Guys, if you haven't already, make sure to go and share this live stream around with as many people as possible. Let's get all eyes on this live stream. We definitely increased our likes, but I feel like we can do better. I feel like we can do more. Let's share this around as much as possible. Let people know that if they want to go ahead and have a chance, better chances of winning the $600 shopping spree giveaway, they got to be watching the stream to take advantage of all the promotions going on right now. They're above my head. Don't miss out. Do not miss your chance. All right, let's scroll down to the most recent comments and questions because I have a feeling there's going to be quite a few. All right. Darktree, what's going on, man? How you doing? Good to see you again. Let's see here. Night. Oh, you joined and then left. I see. Let's see. Is there an MGC for mystery attachment combo that will get me the 50 entries? Battle Wagon. What the heck? Is there an MGC for mystery attachment? Mystery. Do you mean the like accessories mystery box? Yeah, there should be a accessories mystery box for it. All right, I'm outie, brothers. Have a good night. Have quite a bit to do tomorrow. DJ, good to see you. Have yourself a very good night. Thank you for showing up to the live stream, my guy. Real Wild, what's going on, man? How are you doing, bro? Legit question. What is happening? Legit question. Has the idea of opening an official Airsoft GI field ever been considered? What would you like to do if you could? Yes, Darwin Driver. And in all seriousness, we have considered actually doing a field in the past. We were thinking about doing an indoor field, probably right next to kind of like where we have like our where we have this like kind of like parking lot that we have situated where the shipping yard where we like have a lot of like unloading and loading into like UPS trucks into our van whenever we pick up items from our offsite warehouses. We have thought about for a while, I believe in 2018, 2019, we had considered actually turning that into a small like indoor field. I think it was just a matter of like staffing, like trying to do that. We didn't really want to go through that, and also just all the
codes, like everything we'd have to do to like open up field, like didn't really seem worth it too much for us, considering we were already a retailer. You know what I mean? So we just decided ultimately not to do it. Now, if we were given an outdoor field, right, and we were like, hey, you want to, if we really wanted to do it, I'd want it to be a field where we could easily integrate vehicles. I feel like having vehicles and having like a little bit more like interactivity with the field itself, like having the map be a factor in the game mode itself, like that would be something that I would want to use to differentiate ourselves from everywhere else, right? Like I would want a field where, hey, there are technicals in play, like referees will be driving technical vehicles around, right, that have LMGs mounted to them, or like microguns mounted to them as well, or maybe have some like emplacements, around in like certain buildings, right? Something like that, where there's a little bit of interactivity with the field itself that can help influence the outcome of the game. That's something that I would really want to like utilize a little bit more if I were to have my own field, right? But yeah, that's what I would want to do. Real Wild, this is a great question. Where does the G&G TR16 MBR sit on the DMR scale? Right at the tip of the top, my friend. Right at the tip of the MBR. Let's pull it up for you, right? Yeah, any of the MBRs, like those are going to be real up there, right? Again, like it depends on which one you want to go. But like either way, like they're all freaking dope. The MBRs are definitely going to be up there. I love the fact they do use the G2 gearbox in there. Again, that's one of G&G's best gearbox that they have. G2H gearbox. Those are amazing guns. Perform solid. If you really wanted to get like your hand into the DMR game, I could definitely recommend getting one of the MBR 308s. Those are always really, really fun guns. Those are really, really fun guns. I think the only thing that you would need at that point, like anything else, right? Like anything else, just unicorn bucking, inner barrel, hop nub, and like that's it. That's all you need, man. That's all you need, and you are gonna be hitting laser beams across the fucking map. Make sure I'm missing anything. Keep scrolling through. I was wondering, I purchased an MDC4 Mark 1 2 weeks ago. I purchased a 416 Storm and Platinum Mystery Box last week. Do these qualify for entries? Jeff, Superman, Brian, yes. I believe I answered this question earlier. They do qualify you for entries into the shopping spree giveaway. So in the most current shopping spree giveaway that's going to be going down this coming Thursday. As long as you place all the orders for those Thursday, 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time afterwards. After that time frame, if you place it after that, you're in. Right? If not, then they count it towards last week's and they don't enter. But, it depends on when you ordered, the time frame. Make sure I'm missing anything. Yo, what's up, guys? I got airsoft guns. I recently got a CO2 pistol. It was worth it. Now I have to find pants and knee pads and a radio and heart set. Have any idea where I can find a headset and radio that we do sell headsets of like for comms and stuff. We definitely sell them on our website. You can just look up headphones or headsets or comms, and we actually sell them on our here. Headset. Waiting for this to load. We actually do sell headsets on our site. If you wanted some for comms, just make sure that you're getting the right adapter for it as well, because it depends on the radio and also like what sort of PTT you're going to use for it. Those are all things you're going to have to consider. Getting comms can be a little bit tricky, but you just got to make sure that you're getting the right pin connectors and everything like that for whatever radio it is that you're running. It all depends, right? It all depends on the radio. But we do sell a lot of that stuff on our site, like headsets included. We do have options. Okay. MOA show. LCT LMG lineup looked intriguing with them M60s. Yeah, DJ, it did. It actually really, really did. I love me a good M60. And LCT too. So here's the thing though, it's LCT, so I expect it to be hella expensive, man. Costing hella bread. Yeah, have you ever handled the LCT SVD before? I think once. I think I did once. That was a while ago, though. No, my memory, honestly, like, is not the best right now. But I believe I did handle it, like, once before. I was curious. To see what it felt like. I never got a chance to shoot it, though. That's the thing. I never got a chance to shoot it. I've shot other SVDs before. They're okay. They're definitely a novelty gun for sure. But you can still do stuff with them if you know a tech that's good enough. But I've never shot it before, but it felt very nice in the hands. In terms of its build quality, it's awesome.
Let's see here. Gnarls, what's going on, man? Did you see anything that excited you from the MOA show? I mean, I think the biggest thing for me that I'm like, in general, like that I'm most excited about is like Gasplevek FAMAS. That's like the biggest thing that I'm excited for. That's the biggest thing that I'm excited for. Gasplevek FAMAS is one thing that I really want to see more because I don't see much FAMASs anymore out there, man. Let's see here. Make sure it's anything. Prime Tech, I believe I just answered that one. Just reposting my question. No worries, dude. No worries, dude. I answered that one for sure. Yeah, Jag Scatterguns are definitely going to be a solid pick. Would also recommend the Golden Eagle MP gas shotguns. Those are dope. The MP 870s. Those are amazing. That's scary. I can't remember the last time I seen a pigeon. What was that whole thing? Birds are not real. Birds are literally just drones that are meant to spy on us from the government. You guys heard? I'm sure you've heard that stupid conspiracy theory before. Let's see. Make sure there's anything. I was gonna say pigeon. What the heck is going on? Tried a Starbucks cookie. Didn't like the cost nor not knowing entirely what was in it. Started baking cookies myself cause of it. I was gonna say pigeon meat. What the heck? No, actually, for a while I remember there was a rumor when I was a little kid in like elementary and middle school that the nuggets at McDonald's, chicken nuggets, those nuggets are actually made either out of like a mixture of like pigeon or seagulls. Like they would just go outside, find a bunch of pigeons, and then just kill them, and then they would just bring them in and like, you know, turn them into chicken nuggets. And I'll be honest, even if that were the case, I think I'd still be eating them. I think I would still be eating. I would still be eating those pigeons, man. Those things taste way too good, man. Like something about birds. I don't know what it is. When I see, I mean, no, like, obviously, if there's like vegetarians out there or anyone that's like doing it for like, you know, ethical reasons, I totally understand. All right, but when I see a chicken or like a pigeon or like any type of bird that isn't like a parrot, I just think to myself, man, that's just dinner right there. You know, like I don't know what it is. Like even when I was a little kid, something in my brain goes, like food, right? Like I don't know. I don't know what it is. Like I feel like that was designed to be eaten. I don't know, and it tastes so good. Let's see here, make sure I'm not missing anything. Colin Backnell, hey, I just got my first GVR. Any specific tips or anything? I got the GHK M445. Clean it, Colin. That's the best thing that I can honestly recommend for anyone that just is getting started in their GVR career. Yeah, anyone that's starting off with like GVR, you gotta be real familiar with the breakdown of that bad boy. Start breaking it down and then putting it back up together. Just even if you're not cleaning it, just do it for the sake of like having being familiar with it. Because if you can break it down easily, you'll be able to like troubleshoot anything that goes wrong with it. Because stuff will go wrong with it in the future. Doesn't matter how good the gun is, stuff will go wrong with it in the future. It's just inevitable. Parts fail over time. I would say just start getting used to breaking it down and then putting it back together, and then also doing really, really good clean jobs on it. Moises Hernandez, good to see you again. Say I got a bigger wins unboxing version 9. Can I add notes, specific guns, or accessories lists? Yes, if you got a bigger wins, we actually like having notes on there. However, bear in mind, just because you are specific with your request doesn't mean you'll always get that exact request granted, if that makes any sort of sense. Like if you want, I want this specific PEC box with this specific gun. Like obviously, you know, we're going to see what we can do. But at the end of the day, you know, if it's not available or if it's out of the budget, then, you know, we can't do much, right? We're going to try to do what we can, you know, and it definitely helps to have a list there. But just be flexible, and we can definitely work with you, man. We can definitely work with you. Sure I'm missing anything. Keeps going through. When the fuck did Wingstop get so expensive? They had to switch pigeon wings, and the city limit permits are expensive. That's hilarious, dude. That's hilarious. You know, I haven't been to a Wingstop in such a long time. I kind of miss Wingstop, actually. I should probably go this sometime soon, actually. I could go for some wings. Let's see here. Make sure I'm missing anything. Yes, and if you haven't already, please, during the last 6 minutes of the stream, make sure to go and leave a thumbs up on this live stream. Really helps us out. All the support is always greatly appreciated, guys. Remember, during these last less than 5 minutes of the stream, Any order placed for 9:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, you're receiving 5 entries in the shopping spree giveaway for every $50 spent. $50 is equal to 5 entries. $100, that's equal to 10. You reach 150, that's 15. 200, that's going to be 20, so on and so forth. It's by multiples of 50. You're getting 50 per. Orders for MGC4s, whether it's be the Mark 1, the Mark 2, a combo, bundle, package deal, doesn't matter, pre-order or not, you will be getting 50 entries into the shopping spree giveaway. So you don't want to miss this out either. And not to mention the Black Platinum 20th Anniversary Mystery Box is almost sold out. We're less than half available. Less than half of the quantity is available right now. We're almost sold out, so make sure you place your orders. You get free UPS ground shipping. You get 15 entries into the shopping spree giveaway. And the list of prizes you're guaranteed to win something from is going to be massive, right? It's awesome. These guns are going to be absolutely insane. Zion Arms, ENL, KWA. We even have MGC4s in here. Wolverine MTWs. What else? Classic Army M133. Like, it's just awesome, man. Tokyo Marui. Like, you can't make this shit up. You got to make sure that you place your orders now while you can. Because, again, less than half are available right now. And the 9th version of the Bigger Wins YouTube Unboxing Mystery Box is available right now. So if you guys, wanted to go and get something really, really cool this holiday season, but, you didn't want a specific list, you want to make your request, maybe see if you can get your holiday wishes granted, I'd highly recommend you place your order for these. Just remember to go ahead and actually put down in the notes comment section what it is that you want. Be flexible, and we can definitely see what we can do about getting you your wishes granted, because there are budgets in place, of course. But yeah, there's also bonus travels for that too. And not to mention, we have plenty of guns that are on a shocker deal right now. Literally, just go to the sales page, and there are a ton of guns that are on a shocker deal. The best deals that you can get on the airsoft market. Now we're down to 3 minutes. Now we're down to less than 3 minutes left. Guys, place your orders now while you guys can. All right, I'm going to scroll down. Most recent comments and questions. Promo codes. Coupon code 20th to get 10% off your order. Let's see. Promo codes, 50 entries. What's promo code? If I get an MGC4, I'd have... and had the order $500, it's 100. So there's no stacking. If you order an MGC4, it's going to be 50 entries. That would be it. I would say separate your order. Let's see here. Transform AM4. Trying to get a Golden Eagle M16. These days, do the distributors have problem with customs? They can. Even in this day and age, there can always be problems with customs. Customs is, that's a whole nightmare, man. That's a whole nother nightmare. That's a reason why you don't see a lot of, like, non-licensed stuff being imported into this. Like, it still makes its way somehow into the States every once in a while, but you don't see it as much as it used to be way back in the day. It's strict, man. It's hard to get stuff across across customs sometimes, even if it's official license, it can take some time because they got to do a fucking inspection, right? Ghost, hey Isaiah, I don't know if you saw answer my question. I did answer the question. I don't think that option is better than regular goggles. I would say regular goggles would probably be better, honestly. Jesse Man, Brian, I'm dying to have a FAMAS, favorite rifle ever. Dude, that's what I'm saying. I love the FAMAS, right? The first time that I saw the FAMAS in Metal Gear Solid, I was like, fuck yeah, dude. Like, I love the FAMAS. It's such a cool design. Still being used today. I think it's an awesome gun. I have the 5.56 version for mag compatibility. Yeah, man, like the 5.56 version is very cool too, but just the 308, man, the 308's where it's at, brother. Like, I love me some big bullets in my guns. Airsoft brewer turrets, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Having like emplacements or turrets on an airsoft field would actually be pretty cool. Like, they already like refs would go by and they just stand by. They wouldn't do anything. They're just making sure that everyone's using them properly, or if they need help like getting it up and running, like they can help them out. But having turrets in place already with like M133s or M132 microguns, or LMGs that are mounted in place like on a pintle mount or something, that'd be cool. That would be freaking sick, right? Can you imagine? You have to play like a Storm the Castle, or like you have to like take this like an attack and defend game mode, but the defenders actually have some emplacements there. That'd be pretty sick. That would be pretty damn cool. Make sure, guys, we have like literally less than a minute left. Place your orders now while you can. Do not miss out. Do not miss your chance to get extra engines in the shopping spree giveaway. We are literally only a few seconds left. How many? Let's see. How many seconds left? Oh, we got a few more. Place your orders if you guys have stuff in your carts. Make sure you're hitting that checkout button. Hit that checkout button, because unlike Cisco, I am incredibly strict when it comes to the deadlines. Place your orders now. Then time is running out. And it's 9:30. Guys, that is going to be the end of the live stream. That's going to be it, guys. The promos above my head are now over. However, if you still want to get extra entries into the shopping spree giveaway, you can still get 15 entries, still get 15 chances when you place an order for a Black Platinum 20th Anniversary Mystery Box. Again, less than half are available right now. Free UPS ground shipping. 15 chances into the giveaway, like I said, and an insane list of prizes which you can win. We have the Bigger Wins box making its way back. Version 9, it's available right now. Also free shipping, bonus raffles as well, and we grant whole requests. But again, make sure you're putting down in the notes, comment section of the order what you guys want. If not, you can also DM us directly, Instagram, Facebook, Discord, and we can see what we can do about granting you your requests. MGC4s are available right now. Guns are available on a shocker deal as well. We have plenty of discounts going on. New products are available like the SIG MPX AEG. Literally less than $200 on a shocker deal, which you don't want to miss out as well. Guys, it has been absolutely real. Big shout out to everyone that placed their order during the live stream. Y'all are the smart ones. Y'all are going to be getting multiple entries into the shopping spree giveaway. Y'all have the best odds of winning that $600 prize pot all for yourself. Big shout out to everyone that just watched, whether you're a first-time viewer, a regular, you decided to go out and come back. Doesn't matter. I appreciate all your views just the same. Y'all mean absolute world to me that you guys choose to spend your free time hanging out with myself, the rest of the Mayo Gang as well. And again, also shout out to everyone that asked their question, was talking in the live chat. Always very cool to talk with you, all of y'all as well. Cisco and I are going to be live streaming tomorrow as well, so make sure that you stay tuned for that as well. Probably going to be live streaming at 3:30. Probably at 3:30 till 5 o'clock. And again, maybe some more promos. Maybe some more promos for you guys to take advantage of as well. Again, guys, if you want to go and show your support for Airsoft GI, make sure you place all your orders for Airsoft goodies through Airsoft GI. The only Airsoft Retailer awards, your $20 plus order with a chance to win a shopping spree giveaway. When you place your order, it helps keeps these cameras rolling, helps keeps the lights on, and helps keeps the videos coming. If you are not already, make sure you are subscribed. Hit that bell icon so you're notified every time we drop new content. My name is Isaias, and I will see y'all on the next one. Take it easy, guys, and have a good night.